Penis balls, balls, dicks, ass, balls, penis. There, I got it. I got there ahead of them. I did it. I did it all. Rave, thanks for
Penis,
rating
wiener.
literally as I did that.
Guys' butts.
God,
Clay
it's
Aiken.
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. Anyways, hi
It's a
everybody.
vine.
Rave,
About
thank
gay
you very much
thoughts.
for that raid. Hey, the Art of Ash, thanks for that raid earlier too. What were you doing, Ash?
I was doing art, as this part of my title, I was hanging out. We also did, we did the Goongenda for Brunswick, so that was fun too.
Oh,
so
that's good. That's good. Brave, whatever you're getting up to for your game, hope you're having fun. Let us know what you're getting up to when you read it into us here. We appreciate that. Those of you who are not familiar with the wonderful folks who are involved with our Goblins project, please feel free to jump up in all those links there. We would really appreciate it. It would be, Dax, it would be very funny if you donated some subs.
Exclamation point, Goblissy.
Yep. Goblissy.
I want pizza!
So,
I want a pizza party!
Oh my god.
Pizza party.
Oh, Dax, thank you.
Oh god, Daxper. Jesus Christ.
Dax just donate $8,000 for...
Dax.
Yeah, the $8,000 goblin pizza party.
For the pizza party.
Though you did bury my comment, Dax, but it's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How many is that? 10? 10? 2, we get...
I just wanted to tell the world that
each one's 250.
That means it's 2.5 goblin bullshit points. Yeah?
Cool.
Silver's all about that Roman shower.
Right? Because that's...
What?
10... No, that's... 2...
Jasmine, you're hilarious.
You divide it by 2.5. So... It's 10 divided by...
5.
By 5? It's 10 divided by 5. What?
It should be 2.5 goblin bullshit points.
Dax, why would it be mad at you?
No.
What?
Because...
What?
Hold on.
No, it is.
2.5.
I just lied about 5 because it sounded nice.
Wait.
Yeah, no, we don't... The money that goes to Twitch does not count towards the goblin bullshit pool. Also, Cuba, thank you very much for the $20 reduce.
Oh, God.
Damn. Daniel?
Yeah. Daxy, let me explain something to you guys, because this is the shit that we kind of went through on the September thing. So whenever you give a sub, and you're like, I'm gifting a sub, it's like $5. It costs you $5. I'm only getting like $2.40 of that. So basically, if you buy 10 subs and you gift them, Daddy Bezos gets about half of that. A little bit more than half, actually. So I won't actually see that half. So basically, you just gave it to Twitch.
No,
that's why we canceled it, and that's why I had just like a dono thing, because I realized that when they were doing they were supposed to be doing it so they were like $3 subs, and then I was getting $2.40, and then I didn't really give a shit because that's basically what bits are. But then they didn't do it this year because they figured if they set a precedent that everything was cheaper, people were going to try to drive up subs, and this is like the biggest cut of money Twitch gets. Your sub is not really for me, it's for Twitch. Bits are still kind of bad, but whatever. Donos go to me 100% besides whatever the PayPal transaction is. And if it's on Gobos, it basically gets split. So,
Basically, everybody's
trying to steal our money. We still love and appreciate everything that you've done.
Yes.
If you've given... Don't take this as a thing where it's like, if you've given subs or whatever, that we don't appreciate it, because we do. Because it is still helpful to us. Even if Twitch is being bastards and they're like, 50-50 instead of the 70-30 split that everyone else has. Even if Twitch is being bastards about it, that doesn't mean that we don't appreciate it. Okay? We still appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm not trying to say that I don't appreciate it. That's not the point. But like when you're like, hey, that's $50, why did I not get 5 Gobbo points? It's because basically subs are robbery. Not like honey. Honey's fine, but like the subscriptions.
Fuck you.
I'm just letting you know that's why I changed it to a dono stream. Because like it didn't make any sense because I don't know about you guys, but Amazon is big enough, and yeah.
It is all good, Dex. Anyways, confusing
Gotcha,
introduction
Dex.
aside,
No
hello,
worries.
hello, welcome to see all you good is, but with the adventure go in. Words. Bullshit. Pool. Pool go up. Up pool. $10, make pool go up. When I say bullshit goblin that is, pool go up. Pool used to do rerolls for the thing, but if reroll do go is, then button press result? Yes. Anyways, adventure. Goblins ready?
Fuck you.
Yes.
We love and appreciate you.
If we say no, does that mean the zombies get bored and walk away?
Oh god, the zombies are still here? I thought we killed them all.
You guys kind of turned them all into fire and dead.
Yeah. Good.
You used oil and tenacity and grit and
Just taking my nuggies.
magical walls.
Yeah.
Stabbing. Lots of stabbing.
Yeah, I remember. We fed Fat just straight pure olive oil and then put a bomb in his mouth and rolled him at the enemies.
I don't remember that.
You were a little blotto on that day, so it's all right. Anyways,
that very well.
Thank you,
Fat
everybody.
will be remembered.
Yeah, R.I.P. Fat.
Yeah. That is why all recipes call for cooking fat in his honor.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Anyways, now that we're all here and we're ready to dance, why don't we go ahead and put on our pants?
You can't make me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is a no pants zone.
You know,
None of us are wearing pants.
that's right.
I'm wearing
You're
like
right.
a unitard or something.
Wait, no,
I'm
Dixie
wearing
has
pants.
Yeah, Dixie's the only pants-wearing goblin in the group.
Well,
What?
that's because they are a bottom, and so they don't want to show off their bottom.
Yeah, that is true. They wanted the option to be,
Incognito.
And with that, Effie peeks her mic so hard we can't hear her.
Sorry. I was like, yeah, sure. That's definitely why. Sure. It's definitely not. Anyway. Yeah. That was really weird.
We are gonna put on some ambience that is gonna sound like what I'm looking for. Which is fire and shit.
Don't you mean Beyonce?
Beyonce.
On Beyonce?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe.
On Beyonce?
Oh, this is like aftermath. This isn't like... And that's like more of a battle. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do that. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I might end up finding a better shenanigans. I'm slowly making my way through Michael Gelfie's Patreon and sorting through and uploading everything. It's not easy going listening to a bunch of songs and ambience, and then picking the right ones. But I am here to tell you all that today it's a beautiful day. Nothing bad is happening whatsoever. The last session, our goblins had a tea party. They made a fat goblin friend. It was fine. Everything was fine. Nobody had any problems. The town certainly isn't on fire. That's all a lie. Let's get back into the session. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring us back right to the old, boop, this place. We're going to zoom in here, and we will resume in the aftermath of what happened last time. So basically what ended up happening last time is the only wall in Sandpoint basically got overwhelmed by a big old pile of fungal zombie creature-like people. And you all, along with members of the town guard, managed to more or less put a halt to that initiative. I mean, there's still a few writhing and moving elements of the big pile of corpses behind you. But as you all stand together in this space, the last, when we ended last session, we turned around and basically realized that, oh yeah, the town's on fire. That's not good. And, as everyone's kind of dealing with that situation, there's some more creatures that end up on the wall over to the right side. Like, there's another larger, kind of thinner stretch of wall. There are more of those kind of fungal creatures are coming. So, some of the town guard and Fat end up going in that direction.
And Fat.
And Fat, yes. Fat departs
I'm gonna
the scene.
grab Fat's arm and be like, no, hang out here a little longer with us this entire session.
Yeah, for this whole session, you have to stay here.
Yeah,
We're going to be having
stay
a
here
party.
for this whole session.
For narrative reasons, I'm not going to do that. Anyways, also
I'm gonna follow Fat.
Oh my god, Violet, thank you for the
We're all
raid,
going to follow Fat.
I fucking hate you. Well, not you, Violet. Thank you for raiding. We appreciate you being here. Settle in for the shenanigans, everybody. Yeah, Fat went and did a thing, and he'll be back in the future, but for now, Fat is not here. So,
where did he go? I'm gonna follow him.
You don't know. Ooh, you've lost sight of Fat, which is
so sad.
How did you do that? He's so large.
Track of him. Yeah, that's like losing a car. How the fuck do you do that?
What's a car?
People
where's my
lose them
car,
in
dude?
parking lots all the time.
Yeah, where's my... oh, God, no.
What's mine say?
Dude, where's my car?
A wagon.
But
Dude, where's
Snooty,
my car?
what's
A
mine
stationary
say?
wagon.
Dude, what does mine say?
Oh, God. Not again.
Everybody gets 2 XP.
Honey, where are my pants?
Alright, so,
Where's my automobile?
you guys... oops, I hit the goblin bullshit pool. That's not something I should be doing. Anyways, you guys have 138 goblin bullshit points. You turn around, town's on fire, couple of buildings are engulfed in flames. You're all standing there wondering what to do next, and the sheriff is basically like, tells the guard, start grabbing buckets, like, start putting out the fires, like, do all your best that you can, and be on lookout for people coming into the town to, fuck with our shit, more or less. So the guard are now kind of, like, leaving their station. He leaves a couple behind so that they can keep an eye on, essentially, cleanup duty. So, you know, making sure that these fungal masses, the zombies and everything, are taken care of it to the fullest extent of their ability. The rest of them all running back, like, oh god, we gotta go help with the fires. Which leaves the 4 of you, Vasheti, Ghoulie, and the sheriff, to decide what to do next. So, the sheriff turns to you all and he says, ugh, it's just one thing after another. This has to be some kind of coordinated attack. I'm gonna go see what I can do about making sure that this is all... Ah, damn it, I still hadn't figured out how to make Ghoulie your token. Also Snooty, so my bad. I'm gonna go make sure...
It's okay.
that everything is coordinated from the garrison, and I'm going to start sending people from there to help put out the fires. You 4, do what you wish. Vasheti, return to the garrison with me. And Vasheti kind of, like, nods. And he turns to look at you all, and he goes, okay, make sure that if you decide to go help put out fires, none of you die in fire, okay? That will be very sad.
You're asking so much of me.
He narrows his eyes and he points at you, Dixie, and he says, don't die in fire.
I wasn't planning on it.
Don't do it.
Wasn't planning on it?
be able
Hey,
to do it.
Dixie, don't die in fire.
Oh.
Yeah, Dixie, no dying
Don't die
in
in
fire.
fire.
Uh-huh. Fire is for looking at and occasionally trying to hug.
What?
Dixie, I know that
What?
you are red, but that doesn't mean that fire won't burn you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't want to talk about it.
Vachetti nods, seeming to think this is a satisfactory safety briefing. Goes, okay, I will be back at the jail. If you all need anything, just let me know. Does
Anything?
Yeah.
Do you want to flag
Like,
the sheriff or Vachetti
anything?
down as they leave and ask them
Yeah,
something?
can you bring us
Vachetti,
Fat
Vachetti.
back?
Yeah,
What?
where's Fat? We don't know where Fat went.
They look around and they're like, oh, I guess he went off and did something. Maybe he'll be back later.
Aren't you worried though? He just disappeared. He didn't even say bye.
I'm
He
sure
could have
it's
got hurt
fine.
in the fight.
He's perfectly fine.
But if you burn him up with the other ones, maybe
Yeah.
you think that his slim, slender figure is one of the shambling zombies, and we won't know until we hear the sizzling.
Yeah. We gotta find him.
Yeah,
I
The
think
town
it's
guard.
fine.
We need to look for him.
Alright, they wish you luck in that search and return to the task at hand, which is extinguishing the flames that are rapidly spreading to other buildings in the town.
First, the penis head doesn't care about stew. Now he doesn't care about Fat.
yeah, I'm beginning to think that he is a little racist.
He is very bad at his job.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
why we should be in charge soon.
Agreed.
I'm going to run to replace him.
You know what? I will vote for you. Wait, there's Fat. I see him. He's over.
No, he's
Shut up.
Oh, no, he disappeared.
Just be quiet.
Where did Fat
gone
go?
forever. Oh, Fat, where did you go?
You know what? I will offer you a trade deal, Big Steel Beak in the sky.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. How about you give us XP and we'll shut up? Maybe you could give us XP for killing the zombies.
Yes. Yes, you guys did definitely do a lot of work on murdering those zombies.
Uh-huh.
I made a
Except
wall.
for me.
What?
I kept missing every time.
You stabbed a few.
I stabbed
Yeah.
2 and they didn't die.
I made a wall and that was it.
Tell you what, I'm just gonna make things simple here for your defense of the town and not losing the front line and your quick thinking with all that oil and everything. I'm gonna give each of you 100 experience.
Someone. Now, I only have to make him put the eyebrows on 25 times.
Oh, good. Good, I love that.
Yeah, and then I level up.
Alright. So, the 4 of you are now over here near the front entrance of the, well, front, air quotes, front entrance of the town. So the only real, like, wall that passes for any defenses in the town you guys are at. And as you look off into the south, you can see that a fair couple of buildings are on fire currently. It
Yeah,
looks
we
like...
did not do that.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
his house on fire?
You definitely didn't do that. The fires seem to be localized along this area here. So all the way down on, like, the coastal parts. So, elements of this area are also on fire, and the fire is spreading to some of the denser buildings. And people,
Oh
you
no,
can hear...
the pixie kitten!
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want
what
the...
about... Wait, what
You don't
about
want the
this
brothel
area
to go
over
up.
here? What about this area over here?
What area?
The one that I am pinging on the map by the Pixie's kitten.
The fat man's feed bag?
Yeah.
Why are you giggling?
Because
That's
we
bad.
can really go investigate for fat there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Because he must own the place.
I mean, if he
Yeah,
died, he died,
probably.
right? Like, what are we gonna do about it? I say we just cut our losses and we move on.
Now we resurrect him.
Yeah, we resurrect him.
We can use alchemy. Nothing bad'll happen to one of us.
Yeah. We have to use the power of equivocal exchange. Come here, Ghoulie.
What?
Ghoulie. We're going to, Ghoulie.
I'm pretty
Gonna
sure
sacrifice the dog.
I'll lose an arm and get a cool metal one, and Dixie will get no body and a giant suit of armor.
Yeah, that would be good. And then,
Are we
Ghoulie can
siblings?
become a real person. It's not like they would turn into a horrible amalgamation that would utter death.
I think we're a little bit
in
off
pain.
track here.
Okay.
But the issue remains. There are currently fires spreading in the south of this town, and there is chaos afoot. People are panicking. What do you guys
Afoot?
want to do?
Which god?
To the cathedral and ask them if they want to assist. Hey, there's
that
fire
works.
everywhere.
That
Like
sucks,
You
bro.
know, that's how that works, right? You
Yeah.
just go to a cathedral and be like,
Daddy
Hey,
Ass Blaster,
hey.
are you home?
slamming on the door. Hello.
Hold on. Let me get that up for you guys. Boop. Father Abstelar answers the door, and after you hear the sound of like barricaded stuff being moved out of the way, and the door opens, and he leans out and he goes, "What's going on? What's the? Are we being invaded?"
Snooty just points at the fire.
He looks out from the door off into the distance of the town and goes, "Oh, that's not good."
Yeah, we
Now
need
that-
assistant.
Yeah. We didn't start the fire. It was already burning.
Shit
we
sucks,
didn't
dude.
start the fire.
It was always burning as the zombies were turning.
Father Abstelar
just want to
goes,
start
Why are you
flame in
singing? This is a
your
serious matter."
I'm a bard.
Yeah.
Is your sing-songing going to put out the flames?
No,
it
but it
causes
should
encouragement.
encourage. Yeah. Encouragement.
Don't you feel encouraged?
Yeah.
It's kind of like your weird religion does for people, but with like a nice song instead of weird religion.
He sighs.
Yeah.
And he goes back into the cathedral and he says, "I'll get everyone mobilized as best I can."
Okay. She's just moving around. She's like her and Cooley are just like hopping around waiting to see what everybody else wants to do.
Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for the sub to Burning Zombie.
We have drinks at Dentist's house.
Yeah.
We can go back and party.
Is your
Alright,
job
that sounds
done?
good to
Are you guys calling it a night well done?
Night well done.
Yep, you told everybody in the cathedral to go put out the fires, and now it's back to party time.
Sounds like goblin bullshit to me.
I mean, what are we supposed to do? We're just tiny little goblins.
You know what? That's fair. Gonna put you all in Denise's house for the time being, unless somebody has another idea that they want to pursue.
It's time to party.
I'm stuck with these fucks.
No one's told you had to do anything yet.
Desi, what
Yes.
about you? Is it party time, Desi?
Yeah, it is party time.
Alright.
Listen,
Congratulations, everyone. We'll find Fat soon.
hell yeah. We're going to throw a rager and we're going to, let Fat know we are here.
It's
In
going
Fat's
to be
honor.
the best party ever with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah,
I heard
those
somebody
are
say that
important.
once before. I don't know what they are.
At the Pixie's Kitten. I don't know.
All right. So, as you all retire to Denise's home to begin the after party, after successfully defending the town and alerting the cathedral to the pending fires, now you all return to the house that you have been using as a base of operations, more or less. And what is your next course of action?
Snooty goes into the kitchen and grabs snacks and drinks and starts to party in the living room.
I raise a toast to Fat.
Raise a glass to the four of us.
Newt will hold up a piece of toast because she doesn't quite understand what that means.
All right.
Tomorrow there might be more of us. This town is fucking cursed.
There we go. All
Beautiful.
Right.
I love all that fire.
Continue. All right. So what happens in the next stage of your party?
Snooty's singing for entertainment purposes. We got it's going on, you know, shit like that.
As the sound of somebody running by going, "Oh God, it's spreading! Get the buckets!" Give me a performance roll to see how well you do your little dance.
Hey, your funny little dance.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Snooty, you're in the zone. You're like, I just fought some fucking crazy zombies. My hearing's back. You know, like the night is yours. It's young. There's obviously some kind of party going on because of all the crazy light and sound. So tonight is the perfect time for some goblin throwdown dance times.
Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there might be more of us. No matter what they tell you, this town is fucking cursed. And then she just chugs like whatever she has in hand.
Yeah. I'm going to drink that. Also, that is one of my favorite musicals. Thank you.
Start humming fucking Brody Quest.
All right. Perfect. So yeah, as you continue to hear the sounds of Panic Town outside beyond the building, Desi, what do you do during the party?
I'm going to drink, and then I'm also going to make little poppers. When I mean little poppers, I'm making little bit of common gravel with a little bit of gunpowder in a little wrapper, and I am twisting that so you can just throw them, and all they do is they go pop. And I'm going to make a crafting roll.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
So, 1 second. Cut.
Oh, another 26.
Yeah. So I made the game Twister.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. We're going to play Twister and drink and throw fireworks around.
Oh, nice. That sounds like a great night. Meanwhile, chat, can I get an exclamation mark D20 to see how well the townsfolk are faring on extinguishing the flames? Oh, yeah, they're not terrible, not terrible. Also, I will allow any goblin who wishes to claim goblin bullshit so that we may re-roll the chat rolls for the town. Otherwise, if you guys are good with the 12, I'll let it sit.
They'll be fine.
Right.
They have
I
an
need that
iron
pizza party.
Yeah. As the party continues, Newt, what would you like to do?
Newt's gonna lay down a sick dance.
All right. Give me a performance roll, please, to see how well you bust it down.
Performance. Do I have performance?
Everyone should have performance. It's under your proficiency.
Oh, I see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a +1. If it's another 26... Alright, it's not another 26. Are you good with that 15 for your performance?
Yeah. It's more about how you feel than it is about the actual dance.
Perfect. So after you break it down, dancing, which is an impressive thing to behold because you hover a foot over the ground, eventually you get roped into playing Twister, which I imagine is going to be a
That's
whole
what we call
other...
breaking it up.
I think it's probably going to be a whole different level of what the fuck is going on here with Twister for you, considering you don't operate on the same z-axis as everybody else. Your play space mover is permanently a little too high above the surface of the area. Dixie, while this is all going on, what are you doing?
I told you I was singing Brody Quest.
Oh, okay. Give me a performance roll.
Was that good?
No, you give me a performance roll.
Oh, god damn it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's good enough.
It's good enough. Alright, so you're getting a little slosh and you're belting out the tones of Brody Quest, and all of you begin to play Twister together. So I need each and every one of you to give me an acrobatics roll, please, to see who is the dominant Twister player.
I hope everyone in chat's really enjoying this right now.
That's right. I will be the top Twister player in
You
this
said
house.
acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Wait, that's not fair. You're the one that created the game. Why are you so good at this? Why you're so good at it?
Because it is my brainchild. I have been thinking of this game for years, aeons. It has been a conceptual idea that was granted to me by the very gods, distilled through many
I would like to call
facets.
Goblin bullshit and reroll, please.
All right, Goblin bullshit, go for
I won't get as high as these ones because I only have a +1, but I still want to reroll it just to be higher than a 9.
And before she gets a 10.
Oh.
Oh god, we're gonna kill her with Twister.
You're double drunk. You're snooty for the remainder of this evening's festivities. You are blotto, and it really shows because as you're playing Twister, you at some point you kind of forget what the hell you're doing, and you end up somehow tied up into a pile with
you end
Ghoulie.
up tied up. Oh my god.
Like you end up in a big messy pile with Ghoulie, and Ghoulie is very uncomfortable, and all of you are like so confused as to how Snooty
I
ended
also
up
want
over
to
there.
call Goblin bullshit and reroll. I got a 21.
Okay, you did a reroll already for that one? 21?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So obviously Snooty is first out. This is a very intense game of Twister. Meanwhile, unless somebody else wants to... So first what I'm going to do is I'll do the roll result for Newt. Nice, you're orange now.
You didn't roll for Ghoulie.
Ghoulie wasn't...
For Twister.
Did you tell Ghoulie they had to play Twister? Because
Well, I mean, why am I in a pretzel if Ghoulie wasn't playing?
That's why it's a nat 1, because nobody can explain how this came to pass.
Damn it.
Ghoulie
Okay,
wasn't
no, it's all
playing
good.
Twister. You got drunk as shit, and everyone's really confused. So, while everybody is doing this, we got a 2 from Violet already for the results of the town. Does anyone want to call Goblin bullshit on behalf of the town before we continue this intense game of Twister?
I do.
Alright, Snooty. Chat, can I get another exclamation mark D20? Pretty please. Okay, an 8. That's better than a 2. Let's see what you get, Snooty. Everybody is illiterate in the room.
So everyone's on the
has
same
changed.
wavelength. The only person who's had issues is probably Dixie and Desi.
Yeah, basically.
Suddenly I cannot read.
Well, too bad, Violet. I was using your 2. Deal with it. That's what you get for idly rolling when there's things that chat could be doing. Meanwhile, however, we have a much more important thing on hand. I am going to need Desi and Newt
More
and
important than
Dixie.
Twister? I doubt it.
Yes, I need you all to give me acrobatics rolls again. Let's see who wins this game of Twister. Alright, that's a 10 from Newt.
Goblin bullshit, go!
Oh, okay. Alright, we got some goblin bullshit for Twister.
Goblin bullshit on Twister.
All right. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. We don't have Desi's roll.
Oh, the freaking thing broke. I'm refreshing. Give me a second. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
No.
Everybody in the room.
The bees.
Everybody in the room takes 3 points of damage as there is an explosion. You guys are so tightly packed into this game of Twister that suddenly a swarm of bees bursts forth from your intertwined bodies and begins to sting all of you, and it creates this panic moment for a bit. And let's see, Desi got a 24, Dixie got a 26, and Newt's reroll was a 20?
Yeah.
Alright, unfortunately, Newt, that means you are the second out of the Twister game.
What?
It's got to be hard to play Twister if you don't touch the ground.
Wait, what?
It's, yeah,
What?
sorry, Newt, you were, oh right, she's deaf.
What?
Face. Alright, final
I'm going
round.
to give her my magical hearing aids.
They're telling me
Well,
that
I don't
she's
think
out,
that
but she
heals
doesn't
being
understand because
deaf.
she can't hear. So
I don't think that heals being deaf.
I mean,
they are magical hearing aids.
they are magical hearing aids. Tell you what, I will allow them to,
Yes.
to negate the effect of that goblin bullshit pool roll.
okay. What are these?
Those
What?
are hearing aids.
Hearing aid. I can hear you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you don't need to yell. It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That Papa Tom cursed you. You'll get better. Use these for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, meanwhile, the final round of Twister between Desi and Dixie. Who will take the win? Desi, Dixie, acrobatics rolls, please.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. What are we gonna get from Dixie? Oh, Desi,
Yeah,
do
I'm
you
going
wish...
to.
Yeah?
I'm going to gobble bullshit go.
Alright, goblin bullshit go. Desi, you
I am
reroll.
passing away my humanity, Jojo. Damn.
Hey, at least you regenerate any lost limbs, which I believe was none for you.
Yeah, that is no. That I have everything. I'm going to opt to get 3 brain cells back.
Perfect. So,
Thank you.
you guys are fairly into the evening now. Snooty, you are just plastered drunk. Desi, Newt, and Dixie, the rest of you, well, maybe Desi and Newt. Dixie, you only feed alcohol into your hat, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so Dixie, you're not actually drunk. Newt, Desi, and Snooty, well, Desi
Frank
and Newt...
is fucking plastered though.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Frank, Newt, and Desi are kind of tipsy. Snooty is fucking drunk ass. Dixie, how do you want to receive your first victory, your win against all of these other goblins?
Fuck all of you! I win! This one is mine!
But
Good job.
I'm going to make a crafting roll.
I am so proud of you.
What are you
did
crafting?
so good.
I remake the rules. Dicks always lose.
Can I roll for how stupid I am? I don't think I have to roll though.
I mean, it depends. Do you want to just take the L, or do you actually want to do a roll for something?
Wait, what? What do you mean take the L?
I mean, do you want to voluntarily
I
just...
feel like without the roll, like it would be pretty obvious that I'd be smart enough not to fall for that bullshit.
Give me a society roll, please, Dixie.
Oh my god. A society roll?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It's a thing. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Alright. Desi is full of shit.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Meanwhile...
Okay, you won.
Meanwhile,
You know
can
what, Dixie?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You won fair and square.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because she's a square. Oh,
Called. Oh.
yeah.
Is there any more
Drinking.
booze?
Here,
I think
do you want more, Snooty?
I think we should swap to butter.
No.
Meanwhile, chat, can I get an exclamation mark D20 to see how well the fire quelling efforts are going? Oh, perfect, a 19. Absolutely well done. Good job, citizens of Sandpoint. I'm glad that you guys have your shit together. Alright. As the party progresses and all of you, with the exception of Dixie, become a little bit more inebriated, Desi, are you choosing to sober up a bit and stick to water, or are you going down the drunken rabbit hole with the rest of the goblins?
Let me see. I'm going to go be the responsible one. I'm going to get them water.
Alright, fair enough. So you try to make sure that everybody is staying hydrated. And as the party progresses, for the last little bit of the evening celebrations, what do you suggest, Desi? What do you think everybody should do for the last little bit of fun for the evening?
We play Twister. We eat food. We got drunk. I think there is only one other thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Tell spooky stories.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, Desi, since you're the one who created the idea, what are you gonna tell first? Go ahead, tell your spooky story.
As I reach into my pack to pull out a little alchemist powder and pour it on the fire to make it dance and flame into different colors, I called this story The Schluber Docks.
Wait, there's fire in here? No, there can't be fire in here.
There's a fireplace. Listen, I am trying to submit a story to the Goblins Midnight Society, okay?
For those that are here, and those that are not here.
And those who will come after.
Yeah. And those who will come after those ones that came after, and then the ones that'll come after them, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that is a good toast. I miss Fat. I bet he would have a good story. Okay.
If Fat's on the other side, he should send us a sign.
I have good story.
Well, let Desi tell hers
go?
first.
You see Snooty just like slap her arm and go, after I tell story. And she like pokes her face.
Wait. So you want to tell story first?
No, after. Slaps face. After.
Ow. Okay. Ow. Here. Have some water. Okay.
Splashes
This
water
is
on
the-
face.
This is the tale of the Schluber Duber. The Schluber Duber lived in the bog, and it lived under the muck and the yuck. And every time that someone would walk over its pile, the Schluber Duber would lift up its head and say in a spooky voice, "Who treads there?" And as they said their name, the Schluber Duper would say, "That is my name too." And they would go back into the ground. This does not sound scary, but while they were traveling, the Schluber Duber would rise out of the ground using the clay and the mud and the muck. And it would form itself into the shape of the person who told its name. And then, using its form, it would go back into the town and create mischief and evil deeds to blame on the person that name is borrowed. Eventually, as they chase the Schloober Doober into the bog, it would slip back down into the muck as the person is returning, and they had all the blame. It happened to you. It probably has happened to you. Who knows what crimes you have committed or not committed? Whoa.
Oh, that's pretty spooky.
Wait, can the super gooper float?
No.
Oh, then I'm safe.
Yeah, you're probably okay.
All right, Desi, give me a performance roll with advantage, because that was a pretty terrifying tale.
Oh, okay. Wait, with advantage? Sorry.
With advantage, yes. So pick higher.
Wait, which one am I doing? Performance?
Performance, yes.
Okay. Huh. I think my internet is doing me poopy.
Yes, your mic is doing a little bit of a robo thing.
Control my stuff. 1 second.
All right, we can go ahead and tell
Is that better?
Not really. It's okay. Do you want me to roll for you for the time being?
Yeah, please.
All right. Let me go ahead and give you the performance roll. Keep higher. Roll +3. You got a 15. Do you want to... The way I'm going to do this is you can choose to re-roll it now, or you can just stay with it.
If I roll, I get advantage, right?
Yes.
Gobble bullshit gup.
All right. We'll reduce that. We'll see what goblin bullshit Desi gets. Your tongue is 12 inches long. For the time being. Sorry, what, Newt?
Ladies.
All right, a 22. Ooh, pretty scary story. All right, Snooty. Desi had a pretty good scary story. What's your scary story, Snooty?
Oh, I don't know if my scary story is gonna be as scary as that one.
Well, you never know until you try.
There once was a goblin with a ribbon around their neck, and they had it for a very long time. That goblin got married, and their husband kept asking why they have ribbon around neck, and they said to look pretty. Husband didn't think anything of it. So when husband come back with new kill, with new item, she refused to take off ribbon. One day, while they were sleeping, goblin husband took off ribbon. And in horror, her head falls off.
No.
Oh.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wait,
Oh my
how
god.
does head fall off?
The ribbon was holding up her head the whole time.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god. Give me a performance roll, Snooty.
Does that really work?
I have a story.
Oh, God.
Desi, or Snooty, do you want to goblin bullshit that before I go forwards?
No, it's okay.
All right. Sorry, I should have let you know you had advantage on that.
Oh, then I will just re-roll it so I can have advantage.
Yes.
I'll
we'll take
re-roll the whole
higher of
thing.
The 2. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That works as well. I'll just delete the old one. Oh,
Newt has
24. All right, Newt. What is your story? What is the story you have to tell? The spooky story.
There was this town called Point Sand. And
Oh.
in this town, there was this curse that haunted all the good inhabitants of the town. And it was hell and nightmare, but then they met this really awesome kind goblin who was wide, and we'll just call him Big for now. And they became very good friends and fought a bunch of bandits, and then he disappeared, and the giant metal bird in the sky ignored the pleas to try to find him, and no one in town would try to find him, and he's just vanished.
This is the saddest story I've ever heard.
That's my story. I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional about missing a friend.
Everybody gets 2 XP. Make your performance roll with advantage, dude.
Okay. Thank you. Have a bush and go!
Alright, that's fair. Oh, not bad, not bad. Also, Little Piggy, thank you very much for the raid. It's a hell of a name.
Thank you for the raid.
Apologies, everybody, for Desi's microphone. It is a little choppy-woppy. Her internet
Maybe I will restart and I come back here in just like a second.
Okay, that would be good. But thanks, everybody. Thanks, Raiders, for joining us here today. Oh, as I try not to hiccup my soul out of my head. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that. We are doing our regular Sunday night shenanigans called We Amz Goblinz. This is a D&D campaign that we do. Technically, it's Pathfinder, but we put it under the D&D category because people are like, Pathfinder, what the fuck? Anyways, yes, we have an all-goblin campaign, and right now our players are having fun in a house, in a party, while the town is on fire, because they did enough. They fought some horrible fungal zombie creature things and repelled them at the front entrance of the town. So, and then they told everybody in the cathedral there's a fire, you guys should probably fix it. And now it's party time. So, Newt, you just got a 20, and that was a goblin bullshit, so you love manticore jelly.
Yeah. You know what would really make my sadness right now better? If I had some manticore jelly.
I love manticore jelly too.
Me too.
Ah, it would be so good if we had some.
Yeah, I would love some manticore jelly.
Desi, make us manticore jelly.
Desi, do you have any manticore jelly?
I think Desi rebooted without leaving the call, so...
Yeah, when do I get to tell my story?
Alright, Dixie, it's your turn.
You all.
While Desi reboots her internet connection, Dixie, go ahead and give us your scary story for the evening.
One time, there was a performer who all that she wanted to do.
Dixie, stop telling the story. I command you.
Up. Shut the fuck up.
I command you.
Shut. Oh, she commanded me.
I command you to continue your story and wow us with how good it is.
And
It's just story.
she went through her daily life just trying to, continue doing what she'd always done, and wowing people with her wonderful performances. And then one unfortunate day, she met a group of 3 goblins, and they kidnapped her.
Is that the end of the story?
Yes.
Amazing.
Give me a performance roll, please.
Ah!
You have to do a performance roll.
Was that not a good enough performance?
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good performance roll. It seems like the scariest stories were Snooty's and Dixie's. You guys are tied for the spookiest story of the evening. Ooh. It was.
That's because mine was emotional, not spooky.
That's right.
That is true.
It was an emotional horror. It really got at the depth of things. Meanwhile, can I go ahead and get another roll from chat? !D20. Also, Little Piggy, thank you again for the raid. We appreciate it. Hope you guys take the time to check out a Little Piggy on Twitch. Nice.
You guys
18.
break my link every time.
What?
You guys break my link every time.
Oh
My
yeah,
link is broken again.
there isn't a space on it.
Every time.
Ah.
Wow.
All right, we can go ahead and fix that real quick. Let me go ahead and
That's fine. It's fine. Keep doing it.
I lost the train of thought. Right, with an 18 in the chat, it seems that as you party on into the night, for the most part, it would appear that the town of Sandpoint has dealt with fires before. So, it sounds like they're kind of getting their shit together. It sounds like you're not needed, and the efforts are decent enough to extinguish the flames in town.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, that's what we figured. What are 4 tiny little goblins gonna do? We have short legs. We would be like moving and we'd be tripping with the buckets because the buckets are as big as us.
Meanwhile, the what do you guys want to do for the last little bit of the evening?
Sleep.
I'm tired. I'm going to move to the bed.
Yeah, sleepy. Also, is my issue fixed?
Nope.
No.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh no. Maybe Desi's been replaced by this newbie doobie thing.
Gaspa!
God damn it. God damn it, Cryptic. Alright, so the consensus I'm hearing is after a rousing game of Twister and some spooky stories, you guys are all going to retire for the night and then go to bed?
That was pretty arousing.
And a lot of drinking.
Yes. It permeated with all the alcohol you could recover within Denise's home.
I apologize for nothing, Denise.
Drink to drown the pain away. Alright, so where's everybody sleeping tonight?
The bed.
Yeah?
Snooty's already out cold on the ground, wrapped around in her new cloak.
Oh, wait,
right.
no. In the hammock that I have.
You have a hammock?
I'm gonna fall asleep leaned against
Yeah.
Snooty.
Remember, I put it up in the corner of the room on the first night?
You did?
Yeah. Go check back past the videos, giant metal bird.
That
in
is
sky.
true. They made a hammock. So that way they could actually lay down in something instead of just floating.
Right. Okay, Dixie, where are you sleeping?
Silly metal bird god.
I told you. I'm up against Snooty.
Okay, so you're sleeping on Snooty. Effie, can you hear us at all? Or I think she's fucked. I think her internet shit on her. Oh, most unfortunate. Most unfortunate indeed. Well, I guess the only thing left to do now is, as the ambient sound of people fighting fires and the chaos unfolds into the evening, you are soothed to sleep by the by the night air filled with the screams and calls of people trying to deal with a myriad of issues. And since you guys are all What?
Nothing.
And I guess as you all settle in for the night, there's nothing else you guys want to do in the evening before we fade to black and go to the next day?
Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
All right. As you party away the evening and settle in for the night, drifting off to sleep. Eventually, as night turns into day, we return once more to the daily life of Sandpoint. So, waking up around, I'm gonna say probably close to noon, after a long night, all of you awakening to find that at some point in the night, Denise had returned to her home and passed out in the bed. So she is still sleeping, probably was out for a while in the evening. And now that you guys are all waking up and getting your day started, how do you guys want to start your day now that it is later in the afternoon?
I'd like to roll for hangover, please.
Sure, that would be a fortitude roll. Alright, it's not terrible. You're a little but you're not like super Newt, you're fine.
Morning, everyone.
A little quieter, please. Just a little bit.
What's for breakfast?
Where is dentist? Dentists usually make breakfast.
Dentist.
You can hear her loudly snoring from her room.
I'm in the room.
Guys, I want to sleep longer. Shut up.
Is that what the perception check was for? Hearing them in your sleep?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There's a 4. Does that mean I am hung? Also, my internet is back.
That definitely sounds like it, yeah.
It's kind of back, but yeah. Sorry, what was your question again, Desi? No, I feel bad for Effie. That sucks. For the time being, if you can still hear me, Kat, just type in the group chat until we're able to get your voice quality back. Let me know what you want to do or ask about as you're all waking up. But, Newt, Snooty, Dixie, and Desi, as you begin the day once more, you awaken late in the morning, close to the afternoon, and begin to cycle some breakfast together and get some stuff sorted, getting your shenanigans in order, shall we say. And as you do so, going through the morning, eventually Denise wakes up, and she looks blurry-eyed and like she hasn't really got that much sleep. And she's covered in like a thin layer of soot, and she looks very like disconcerted. And she's just like, "Where were all of you last night?"
We
Right here.
defeated a bunch of mushroom people and we thought we'd celebrate. Where were you last night?
I was helping put out fire all night.
Magic. What's for breakfast?
She... Oh, the fire gifts are on a different layer. That's not good. Oh no, Dentist is on fire! Stop, drop, and roll, Dentist.
No!
Don't stop up and roll. It doesn't do anything.
Alright. Denise is... She just kind of she kind of sighs about your request for breakfast, and she goes into the kitchen and she rummages around and she just pulls out like a bag of carrots, and she just starts hucking carrots at each of you and is like, "It's carrots this morning."
veggie
Thank you.
tables.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ew.
Dixie, as you're lying there, like, trying to get some more sleep, she just slides a carrot, like, into your arms.
What?
I'm gonna slide a carrot into Frank's mouth.
Good, good. Keep that hat fed. Kimakaru, thank you very much for the sub as well. We appreciate that.
Ima's a cutie.
Oh
Who
no.
else does he again?
Yeah, sorry everybody if you're wondering what's going on with Effie as well. Her internet is currently shitting the bed. Hopefully this isn't a situation that lasts all evening. If it is, we might do a shorter session today, but hopefully it can be resolved. For the time being, though, however, Snooty, Newt, and Dixie, as the day is starting, and you guys are all kind of getting your shit together. Denise is tired. She looks dirty. She's been in a hell of a night. And true, you did definitely do your part in defending the town. But what may have come to pass in the evening as a result of deciding it was party time, we'll find out as the day unfurls. For now, however, as you all enjoy your carroty breakfast, what is next on the list of things you would like to do?
We should check to see if the Pixie's kitten was destroyed.
Yeah, we should check that.
Because we want our money. I mean, we want to make sure that our friends are safe.
To the pixie kitten.
Priorities.
Come on, Dix.
Start shaking Dixie.
I slowly
Start
wake up
shaking
and
dicks? Oh.
Start slapping dicks awake.
I hate you.
Come on, to the pixie kitten. Eat your carrot.
Why are we going to the
Eat your carrot so you can have a nutritious breakfast.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I thought I had a choice. Go ahead and eat the carrot.
you don't. So you eat the carrot and you find it is carrot flavored. Does Dixie have any preferences about carrots, or does she just...
I mean, I would prefer it, like, steamed, I guess, but...
Good job,
That's fine.
Dixie. Pat, pat, pat.
Alright. After gathering yourselves in the morning and heading out, you go out across town. And on your journey to the Pixie's Kitten, you can see that a fair number of buildings were damaged in the fires of last night. It looks like there was some significant damage to the Sandpoint Mercantile League. The two-night brewery was definitely one that ended up getting caught on fire. Luckily, they managed to put out the fires at the two-night brewery, which could have been a very disastrous thing, because if that brewery had gone up, everything inside would have caused that issue to get a lot worse than it did. There was also a couple of outlying buildings around Whisker Street and Razor Street and Hook Street that kind of took a lot of the damage. Really, the only building in town that actually took, like, a huge hit from it, let's see, which one? You know what? Let us get a roll from chat. Chat, I need your help doing a thing. Go ahead and give me an exclamation mark D20. As I try to figure out where the fuck the entry of this is in the document. We haven't been here yet. Alright, a 14. 14. Interesting, interesting. Why? Wait.
Wah.
There we go. Alright. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I need to know the context of these buildings. Okay, that wouldn't have been set on fire then. That would definitely have not been set on fire. Yeah, the only building that actually seems to have actually been burned to the ground is, unfortunately, the house and operating home of, or the shop/home of, the half-elf cleric Hannah Valerian. So Hannah's has been completely burned to the ground. Which, as far as I am aware, is one of the only major healers in the entire town. But otherwise, yeah, a lot of other outlying damage. No completely burned and destroyed buildings aside from Hannah's, but there is significant damage to the shipyard and surrounding buildings. A lot of it was like an evening's worth of like putting things out. However, much to your luck, the Pixie's kitten only has surface level damage from the drifting fires. It was able to be extinguished enough over the evening that despite having no extra aid, the town's inhabitants have experience when it comes to putting out fires, and were able to quell the growth of the flames, thankfully, as none of the significantly booze-laden buildings caught fire, which would have been a great deal more problematic. So, as you walk past the devastation of the day, you can hear people talking, like passing rumors. Some people are saying that there was other figures moving through the south of the town. It sounds like some of the guard were killed in an altercation with some of the people who were setting fires in the southern side of the town.
Sucks for them.
Also, as a result of the loss of personnel and the increase of fires, a lot of people were sent out of the garrison. There's a lot of rumors going around town in the morning, too, that it appears that Titus Scarnetti and his aides were broken out of the jail last night.
Really sounds like a skill issue with the guards. When I'm sheriff, this type of thing won't happen.
Alright. So, however, the Pixie's kitten is intact, and things seem to be business as usual for the most part in this space. So, how do you guys want to proceed from there?
Snooty, how do we want to proceed?
I don't
It looks like
know.
it's safe.
We go in and ask when we want to do oil wrestling.
Okay.
Newt kicked door in.
You're gonna kick the door in, are you? Alright, alright.
Hi!
It is only around noon, so the Pixie's kitten is not bumping. Definitely more of an evening affair with the common attendance in this place. As
Are there
you go
people
to
in the main room?
Sorry, what?
Were there people like in the main room?
Oh yeah, there's still people, but it's primarily just the people who work there, the men and women who are employed at the Pixie's Kitten.
Hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Newt. Hi, I'm Newt.
As Newt just walks through, saying her name to people as she walks, and just introducing.
Emerging from a room upstairs, Kei Tastrani, the owner of the brothel, pops her head out, and she goes, everything okay?
Hi, I'm Newt.
Yes, Newt, we met.
This is Newty.
I know.
It's good to see you. Didn't burn down.
Yes, I am glad that the building didn't burn
Sorry,
down
Snooty.
too.
You're okay. I was just saying hello.
She waves at you, Snooty, and she also looks a little like her eyebrow raises and she points at Dixie and says, "Is this a new friend of yours?"
Yeah. We were going to add her to the wrestling.
Well, I suppose we could do that. She thinks for a minute. She goes,
Victim.
"Oh, hey, hold on a second. You were one of the other performing goblins at the Cracktus performance."
Does nobody care what I have to say ever, and everyone's just willing to fucking throw me into this shit when I never asked for it?
Yes.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Where do I sign up?
She comes down the stairs and looks at you, Dixie, and she says, "If I'm not mistaken, you had some impressive illusionary talents."
Do you want to pay me for them?
She laughs and she says, "Well, I mean, depending on what you can do, I might have customers who'd be willing to pay you."
Is that... I don't... I know what kind of a place this is. I don't...
See, are you not familiar with soup stores?
Oh, God.
The meta, it's bleeding over.
Are you not familiar where they make the soup broth?
What? I don't... Huh? Huh?
She looks down at you and she says, "Okay, now I understand. If you know what kind of place this is, maybe the work isn't for you. But if you're able to do some good, well, magical performances, shall we say, then perhaps you wouldn't need to do anything hands-on. If you catch my meaning."
Well, I just, I don't know how to respond.
She kind of chuckles a little bit and she says, "How enticing of an illusion do you think you could conjure?"
Oh, God. Well, you see, I think that, do I have to?
She laughs and says, "No, I won't force you to do anything you don't want to do, but I am offering you an employment opportunity if you wanted to, pursue it."
Gold?
Yes. Payment.
I don't need... I mean... I'm looking more for, like, adoration and fame.
Oh, well, She laughs a little bit to herself. I could see that maybe you would receive a fair bit of adoration, depending on
I'm in.
what you. She chuckles to herself and she says, "Good, good. Then you and we can have a little conversation. In fact, if you're going to be involved with these three in their oil escapades, then
Ash!
What, Dixie?"
Why?
Ash typed something in the group chat, which I will not repeat unless somebody else wants to say it verbally. But, yeah, Kay continues, and she says, "Yeah, of course. I don't necessarily know if you yourself, Dixie, need to get into the ring with the rest of them if you don't want. I think there's some other elements."
Wait, but did you say there was, like, adoration I could get?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Did you not hear what I said?
I mean, if you want to hear the cheers and praises of the audience, then by all means, go ahead and strip down and get in the ring. When it comes time, of course.
I slowly start putting my jacket back on.
Meanwhile, she takes another little chuckle and says, "Well, I'm glad you're all here and safe. I heard we were attacked last night. If I'm being entirely honest, I was a little too preoccupied with a busy evening and was fast asleep by the time everything came to pass."
Well, you're pretty lucky you didn't die. Ha 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 ha! Like, I start, like, super forcibly laughing, thinking I made a funny joke.
Snooty, how do you want to react to this air quotes joke?
Ha 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 ha.
Pat, it's okay. You tried.
Fucking you.
Kay just kind of looks you all over and says, I assume you had come here to make sure that the place that was offering you employment soon was still standing, yes?
Don't ask me. I don't know why we're here.
Oh, we wanted to make sure you were okay. Totally not here to make sure that we would still get paid if we did oil wrestling.
She nods her head up and down and she says, yes, things are still in motion. It will not be tonight. The performance is still a little ways away. But I'll make sure to let you know when everything is prepared. We have to set up for... Well, the stage isn't really prepared for the arena I have in mind quite yet, and I need to line up a few favors. But for the time being, I think it is totally reasonable to say that things are still on course. We just need to do a little cleanup around town. But with all that said, is there anything else I can do for you, lovely ladies, or shall I get back to my morning routine?
Snooty, is that all we needed?
I think that is all we needed. Desi is usually the one in charge, but Desi seems to have lost their voice, and is unable to tell us what they need. So I think at the moment, this is all we can do.
She nods her head and says, all right, well, then I will get back to what I was doing, and if you need anything else, just let me know, okay?
Understood. Thank you for, talking with us. Let the, she just grabs Snoot and whoever else, Dix and she just grabs people and starts going out. All the goblins. Let's get out of here.
Okay, bye, lady.
I'll just follow along. I won't even say anything. I'm slowly getting used to being disrespected and not appreciated.
It's okay, Dix. I think you're pretty cool.
Wear some
Snooty
sunglasses.
thinks dicks are cool.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I should Dixie. I think you are cool. Good heavens, she is arriving.
Good. All right, anyways, continuing forwards. Now that you guys have confirmed that the Pixie's kitten has not burned down to the ground, and you are still in line to eventually head to the establishment to get your oil on, as we say, I think the only other thing that you guys now need to decide is what's next. What's the next steps for the day's activities?
It's making us DM.
There's the whole town. You guys can see the map. You could go anywhere you want in the town. There are things to do. Places to see.
To the theater.
Do you see that mountain over there? We can climb it.
Oh my god.
It just works.
Point without Desi.
How
And
about
fat.
we should go look for a fat.
Oh god.
All right. The search for fat continues. Where do you start?
The theater, because that's where Snooty wanted to go.
All right. Desi appears to be suffering bouts of narcolepsy, so she's just draped over the back of Ghoulie right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just figured I'd...
Cool story.
yeah, I thought it was important to mention.
Yeah, cool story, Ron.
Yep. Yep, that's me. Cool story, bro.
Yep.
Alright, so to that effect, you guys are gonna go to the theater, which I'm scrolling up for to remember some information about it that I needed. So as I do that, and you walk through the town, you can see that people are picking up the pieces from the fire damage around town. Some of the buildings definitely very heavily damaged, not irreparably so, but like there is going to need to be a significant amount of repairs done. It looks like there was an effort by whoever was responsible for the fires not to be too like insane about the elements of what they lit, but definitely a lot of damage. Continuing to hear the rumors as you continue on through the town, you're also able to pick up that it sounds like a couple of like rumor is that people who were part of what is known as the Bunyip Gang were responsible for this. Some people said that they saw individuals fleeing with a larger group of other people in addition from the town center to Junker's Edge and down the beach as well. So there was some assumptions that perhaps the quote-unquote attackers had come with boats at night during the distraction to help get Mr. Titus and his homies out of the bind that they were in. And since all hands were needed to put out the fires, it was a fairly straightforward experience to storm the garrison, get them out, and extract. So, now we go to the Sandpoint Theater, where Sirdak Drakis is. And the theater, thankfully, did not result in any fire damage whatsoever. So, as you arrive in the theater, there is a smattering of individuals in this space who look like they are kind of in the process of rehearsing what looks to be like a small play on stage. Otherwise, it's definitely one of the largest buildings in the entire town, perhaps even the second largest outside of the cathedral. It makes for a very impressive space, and looks like it could host almost the entire town for any kind of performance, if need be. So, now that you've arrived at the theater, what would you like to do in this space?
Burn it to the ground.
Ooh.
Yeah, what's up?
Also, welcome back, Effie. Let's get a mic test.
I'm back. What?
You're ooh. Well, still Robo, but at least she's back.
It's
Don't know what's
okay,
happening.
Desi. I know that your new invention is causing your vocal cords to be strained.
My internet sucks.
Is that the name of your new invention? Is it internet, like it's a net that enters when it captures people?
Yeah, but it is malfunctioning. And it makes me like I am based in Mr. Arigato Nerd.
Oh no! I am sorry, Desi.
All right. Well,
Fat!
what? What are you? You're looking for Fat in the theater?
Yeah, he could be in here.
Start looking under chairs and like opening cupboards. Fat!
All right. As you enter into the theater, yelling and basically screaming, the owner of the theater, Sirdak, emerges from one of the side areas of the area, and he goes, Do you have to shout so damn loud? You know the acoustics in here are fantastic, right?
You're not fat.
Well, thank you for saying so, my dear.
Hello. We came here to visit the theater.
I can
Yeah, we are
tell.
here for the theater.
Hmm.
Behold, I have a wonderful theater voice right now.
He looks at you with a cocked face and goes, points to Desi and says, Is your companion unwell?
No, she's just. It's either a curse from this town or it's her new invention she's working on. We're not sure. It could be her invention, which is an internet.
He steps back very cautiously with like a flourish and goes, It's not contagious, is it?
No.
Super contagious.
Well, which is it? I'm hearing conflicting reports.
You never listen to a dick.
Oh.
The owner of the theater looks like he has some witty repartee to deliver on the comments of Dick's, and then thinks a little bit about it and decides otherwise. And he says, Well, I'm not sure who this fat is, and the intranets or whatever you're afflicted with, I do hope it passes soon. But outside of that, is there anything
What's
I can...
behind those curtains?
He looks over at the stage. The back stage?
Alright, I'll be right back.
Starts going up to the stage.
He looks confused and stares at the rest of you, Snooty, Desi, and Dixie. Is your willful floating...
Fat!
You open the curtains to the backstage area and begin yelling for Fat, and he goes, that was it. That's why she was headed in that direction. And he turns to look at Snooty and Dixie standing next to each other and says, Tell me, are the two of you here to suggest a collaboration that I might be interested in purchasing?
Oh.
I wanted to know if there were, and she does like little ooh finger hand type thing, anything that we could sign up for to join, because I want to get better at being a music person.
Yes. Well, I have a couple of things that might work for you. One thing I'm always on the lookout for is good writers. Anybody who can provide me with a decent written proposal of a play or a performance of sort. Anything that outlines that sort of functionality, I'll happily pay gold for. If it meets my standards, of course. Secondly, I suppose I could... If I'm being entirely honest, your oddity, the oddity of your group and the way that you perform
Racist.
is... Sorry?
Huh?
What was that?
Racist says what?
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He looks a little incensed and goes, I'm sorry. He leans into you, Snooty, and says, Your companions don't seem to be very, serious about the theater.
No.
What?
What's he wearing, by the way?
Often he's striding around in various levels of, like, he has a bit of a roguish personality to that he wears a lot of vests that are, like, multicolored and, still kind of a...
He strikes me as a cape man.
He surprisingly does
Or a
not wear
cloak.
capes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite startling for sure. He often is carrying like
I'm startled.
a side saddle bag of like a pouch to carry flyers for advertising whatever's recently going to be happening in the theater, and he does carry a sword on him at all times. It's hard to tell if it's like kind of a play sword or if it's an actual weapon or not. But this guy looks like a mixture of like somebody you would expect to be a performer, but also kind of a bit of an adventurer. Like he doesn't wear a lot of loose-fitting stuff. Very fashionable and very fancy, high-quality materials, but kind of a mix of like a roguish appearance, like you'd see a swashbuckler kind of wearing, but without the crazy hat and cloak. He's basically
not a swashbuckler.
a big gay acting pirate.
Without a cloak or a hat, I don't buy it.
Well, do you have any questions for him, or are you gonna holy fuck? What the hell? It's $100.
Wait. What the fuck are you talking about?
Jimkins, thank you for that
Jimmy.
contribution of 10 more points to the Goblin Bullshit pool. That is very kind of you. We appreciate that. Your support of our
Jenkins
project.
is a kind person.
Yes, Chimkins, thank you so much. We appreciate you supporting our project and helping us up our budget so that we can do even crazier shenanigans with this project. It's very, very appreciated. You are very kind. We're slightly closer to the Goblin Pizza Party. Absolutely.
Pizza party!
Remember, as soon as we hit 1,000 pool points in the Goblin Bullshit pool, we have to stop whatever we're doing in the narrative and have a Goblin Pizza Party. It could be in the most critical, like, intense boss fight whatsoever, and everything will just have to come to a screeching halt, and we will have to do the rest of the session as a pizza party, and I'll just have to figure out how to wrap all those elements together into that moment. So, there you go. But, for the time being on this front, the guy who I have described to you, Sidrock, just kind of leans in a little closer to Snooty, and he says, "Look, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I'm putting you in charge of the rest of your little goblin friends here to
What?
put on a performance."
Fuck you! I am the one. Hey! You wanna talk to someone about performances?
He looks at you, Dixie, and he says, "Oh, now you want to take it seriously."
I don't think Fat's here.
You emerge from behind the curtain after
Yeah.
scaring a few understudies and people working behind in the theater. But he says...
What's the fake pirate talking about?
Seardak. Seardak. Okay, that's how you pronounce his name. Goddamn people with that weird spelling.
What was your name, sir?
I'm Seardak.
Seal Dick?
Sir.
Welcome to my pain.
He brushes himself off and he goes, "Let's try it again, shall we? Take it once more from the top. I am Seardak Dracus, extraordinary playwright and poet."
Sound like you're a little full of yourself to me.
Seal Dick Dracos. Got it.
He closes his eyes in frustration. Also, Ghost, don't worry about it. There may have been an additional fire last night at another building. Might be out down for the count in the town, but it's fine. It was just the apothecaries, just one of the best healers. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, nobody needs that. Goblin bullshit carries these goblins forwards. They don't need no stinking healer. But Seardrak.
Seal Dick, why do you close your eyes? A lot of people do that when I'm talking to them.
He takes a deep breath.
They do that too.
Pinches the bridge of his nose.
Okay, that's kinda new.
Takes lets out a long sigh.
That's normal.
And points to Snooty. And says, "I'm a busy man. And you're the only one here who seems eager enough to take me seriously.
Fuck you.
So, what I want you to do is, whoever you wish to collaborate with you in this space that I am providing for performers, thanks to my grandiose name and influence, you can go ahead and put together whatever you think might work best for me. Submit me a proposal for whatever performance you wish to put on, and if I think it fits the area, and would be... Fuck my internet.
Oh god, it's happening to all of them.
It's alright, it was only a brief poopy. Yes, if I think your performance is adequate, then I will offer you a sum of money, and if we agree upon it, then you will put on a performance for the town. Is this understood?
Does it have to be a pirate-related one since you're a fake pirate?
No, it can be whatever you want, related to whatever themes or performances you want, using whatever talents or skills you possess. All I need to know from you, pointing to you, Snooty, is what you're going to end up doing. So give it some thought, and when you have an idea of what performance you'd like to bring to me, I'll decide if it's worth my space.
Are you related to Sheriff Penis Head? Because you sound a lot like him.
I don't know what you would mean by that.
I think they're siblings.
He, leaning down so that Snooty can speak without interruption for a brief moment, he leans in and whispers to you, Snooty. I also wouldn't be terribly remiss if you decided on a solo performance instead, but I'll leave it to your discretion.
Understood.
Snooty, what's he whispering?
He go, pss, 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 you know, how you call cats and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Desi, how's your internet holding up?
I don't know. Can you hear me, or does it just sound like gobbledygook?
I mean,
It sounds a little better than before.
It's
actually,
better. Yeah.
Oh,
It's an improvement. It's still a little
Okay.
robo, but, you know, some more of it's clear and coming out.
yeah, because I can't even see the stream anymore. It won't load the stream.
Oh, no. Well, Desi, do you want to try to give your best to see if there's anything you want to input on the situation at hand, or are you good for now?
I am wildly lost. I haven't been able to watch.
Can you... Am I coming across to you all robo-y?
No, you actually sound perfect. Everybody sounds fine. It's like my upload is at 0 or something.
Ooh, that's brutal. Yeah, so essentially what ended up happening is you all went into the Sandpoint Theater, and you came in to kind of like discuss a performance. Dixie ran her mouth as she usually does, and then Snooty more or less was put in charge of determining what is the future of any performances on behalf of the group may look like in the theater itself. And they had a little conversation where Newt called him, what was it again?
Fake pirate.
No, his name.
Oh, Seal Dick.
I see. Why do you sound like you're far away?
Shield got it.
I don't know.
Alright.
Silver, when we go on break, can we remake the Discord call?
Yes, we can. I was about to suggest going on break. I just wanted to know if there was anything you wanted to do, Desi.
I'm just going to offer my services as special effects for Snooty and anybody else.
Hell yeah.
We're getting like really fucked today.
We are. Technology's
Yeah, it
being
is
an
really
asshole.
bad today.
Alright, well, as Seardak just kind of flourishes his hand out and says, alright, now my husband and I have some things to attend to here today, so...
He's gay?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what? It's
In
funny you
character,
say
yeah.
that, because when you interacted with him, I think you were so tired that you didn't remember any of that, but...
Wait, we've talked to him before?
Yeah.
But I thought this guy was new. He was saying shit about how like we weren't like good enough because we're goblins.
Oh boy. All right. So with what's that movie? Fucking with
Never
the-
heard of it.
Oh man, I gotta remember it. Anyways, he looks down to you, Snooty, and he says, "It seems there's no other business unless you have any further questions for me or anything you need." Pointing to you, Snooty.
No, no further questions. Thank you very much.
You are most welcome, my dear. Thank you for being so polite in my establishment. And he flourishes and he goes, "You all have a wonderful day. I'll return momentarily."
Okay.
Okay.
He turns around and leaves to another area of the theater, leaving you guys in the theater. So, now that you have been given the context of what needs to come forth, Snooty, there's two options that are available to you at the theater. One, anybody who writes a decent story, or, like, writes a play, basically any good writing that you can submit to him that he approves of, you can get paid for. Otherwise, it's up to you, Snooty, to think of the performance that you want to put on in the theater, and who you want to involve and how you want to go about it. So it's food for thought. So when you feel like you've come up with a decent performance in mind to present, or perhaps want to collaborate with your fellow goblins on what you should do for a performance, you can submit it to him. So he will be eagerly awaiting whatever it is you eventually come up with.
Okie dokie.
Perfect. So, as I leave you all to ponder that for a moment and perhaps think of any last things that you want to do in the theater before you all move on to another area, I think now, due to our onrush of technical issues and shenanigans at hand, would be a perfect time to call our break. So, what we are going to do on that front, as Jesse disappears once more, I am going to bring up the goblins again. Boop. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break. It might be a little longer than 15 minutes as we work iron out a little bit of kinks. But
Kinks.
Shush. We will see you guys after the break, and hopefully there may be a chance we may have to end a little earlier tonight just to the technical issues, so we might only do another hour of session instead of the full 2.5-ish that will be coming after this. But we'll let you guys know after we finish our break. But for now, goblins, say goodbye to everybody for the time being, and we will head on our break.
Bye
Goodbye,
to everyone for
I'll
the
never
time
see you
being.
again.
Ta-ta for now.
Oh, hello, everybody. It appears that we have a fully functional Effie the cat with us now. Effie, would you like to say hi to everybody?
Hello, I'm no longer a cyborg. How are you doing today?
It appears that Effie's internet for the time being is cooperating, so I think what we're going to do tonight is we're going to roleplay out a little bit more of shenanigans in the town and probably end early this evening. And then next session on the following Sunday, you guys can look forward to the oil wrestling match. Because I have some ideas for the development of the narrative on that front. So, but for the time being, thanks everybody for being here. We appreciate your support tonight. It is very kind of you to be patient with us while we go through technological issues. Sometimes real life gets very hardcore in the way of the things that we try to do, and we understand that streaming in general is a scuffed process. So thank you so much for being tolerant of that. And just a reminder before we get started again, if you could drop some love and some follows to each and every one of the people involved in this project, we would really appreciate it. We all have Twitch channels that we all stream on. We all do all kinds of crazy content. I myself also run Warhammer-themed D&D streams on Wednesday nights. So if you guys like more kind of roleplay style content, it is a little bit more niche, but Effie plays a character on that one as well, known as Drizba the Dark Eldar. I was about to say Dark Elf, but I was like, nope, wrong side. And then I was
You were
doing...
going to say Drakari, weren't you?
No.
All right, good. We don't say that word in this house.
What's the word we don't say? Can I say it?
I'm
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pay Jasmine to come harass you.
What do you want me to do?
Fair.
I'm on it.
Just tug her earlobes a little bit.
Okay, I'll bring it back.
Please don't do
Thank
that.
you.
Violet, we are not ending, but we will be doing a shorter session tonight, and then we will wrap things up just to make sure that nothing else has a chance to go too shitty on us for this evening, because it has been a rough ride. And yes, Griffin, that is what we do. Wrath and Glory is the system.
Why are you doing that?
Thank you, Jasmine.
For those of you unaware, Honey and Jasmine live in the same house, so they are able to troll each other in real time. Welcome back, Jasmine. So before we get back into the mix of things, also, if you guys like what you see here with our project and like to support us, any contributions of bits, subs, and donations goes towards the Goblin Bullshit Pool, which is a mechanic of rerolls and stabilization that also has random effects on a table that come into play. So if you guys like what you see with our projects that we do and enjoy supporting it, then please consider donating or submitting your subs and bits if you have the opportunity to do so. But please do not ride the struggle bus for us. So with all that shenaniganry out of the way, thank you everybody for being patient while we worked on some tech issues behind the scenes. We're going to be calling it early tonight, so we're only going to do a little bit more of the roleplay and then wrap it up. But thank you all so much for being here. And players, are you guys ready to get back into the world of Golarion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! That's 100. Did you mean to do 100?
Did you hit an extra 0?
You possibly couldn't mean to have done that, right?
That was intentional.
Sheesh. Well, fuck.
How many goblin points is that?
I gotta do
7.
math. 7. That's
Oh,
so
that's
25. Yeah.
you're welcome.
Oh,
Damn, we're at
Chimkins?
168 goblin bullshit points. Sheesh.
Chimkins,
So what you're
you're
saying is
amazing.
we're getting even closer to our pizza party, right?
That's right. We're over 1/10 of the way there.
Wait, how long do we have to wait for the pizza party?
When we hit 1,000 points in the Goblin Bullshit Pool.
1,000?
Yeah, 1,000 points as soon as it hits
Wait.
1,000 points.
Wait, 1,000?
Yeah, I told you. The
Why
Goblin
1,000?
Pizza
That's
Party
ridiculous.
happens at...
It
No,
should be
it's not.
500.
No.
Yes, 500.
No,
I think
I
it
it
should
should
be
be
said-
500.
I
When are we
said
ever
when
going
we
to get
hit-
to 1,000?
We'll never
No,
get to
you-
1,000.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not hearing any
See,
of this
that's the
naysaying.
point.
You guys need
See,
to...
that's the point. That's why he chose that
Silver.
number.
I
doesn't want us to have a
the
pizza party.
All
Fuck
right,
you.
well then
We'll go make our own pizza party with blackjack
Yeah.
and hookers and fucking.
All right. Yeah, anyways, look, I like to dream big for a budget that lets us do the kinds of things we really want to do. So that's why I set a lofty goal. But until then, that was an amazing contribution. Thank you,
Holy
Chimkins.
fuck.
We really appreciate that. And
I think it
goes a
should be
long way.
200 points.
It goes a long way to helping boost the excuse me.
Yeah. What
excuse me.
Sarby said.
Oh god.
Oh.
There's 500 fucking spooky alerts going on in my fucking...
Yeah, the alerts are just going to be popping up above us for a while, so that's fine, though. That's perfectly fine. Again, thank you, Chimkins. That was very kind of you to contribute your support here. We do really appreciate your support of the project, and now I guess we'll get back into the action. I guess Chimkins gets some community points too.
Holy fuck.
Watermelon.
Good.
Watermelon. Bop,
Wait.
bop, bop.
How did that not start a hype train? I don't understand. What the
Single
fuck?
people
It needs to
can't start
be
hype
3
trains.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
Hilarious.
like, wait a minute, because I just realized the War Bandit's dream of hitting a level 10 hype train probably just came true.
Well, if we have just like 2 other people. Oh, there we go. Started a hype train. What is how does it interpret it? Go away,
I don't
pop-up.
know.
Just start us at
Oh,
level
no,
1?
no.
Oh, it's a level
My
11
goodness.
Level
hype
11.
train.
There you go. Watermelon, bop, bop, bop.
Alright, well, you know what? For the funny number's sake, there we go. We're now at
Holy fuck.
169. That will last all of, like 5
Goddamn
minutes, but...
Chimkins.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
That is very kind. We appreciate the support. Can we get it to level
We're
15?
Stop! We did the level 10. We're done. That was it. That was your moment. You did it.
That's a good question, Chesh. But for now, we do need to get back into the broadcast.
Figure
So
that out
thank
later,
you.
Chesh.
Yeah, thank you so much for all of the support, guys. And we really Keeper,
Yeah.
thank you very much for the additional 5 gift subs.
Aw, whole
That
time
is
friend
very kind of
shattered.
you.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness, things are just getting off the heezy. It's 171 goblin bullshit points now that we're at, so thank you for that. Also, before we start, do you want to give JF Lover your spiel that you give to people who follow Effie?
Yeah. JF Lover, thank you so much for the follow. Climb the box breaker, cozy. We got hot chocolate, marshmallow blankets, and now we got you. How the hell are you? I'm having problems functioning right now.
Fantastic. All right. So, thank you though. We really do appreciate the contributions. That money helps go towards support us and help us keep the lights on across our little group here. So we really appreciate that, and that is very surreptilicus. You know what? Don't worry about it, Rafi. Anyways.
Holy crap.
Yes, thank you for the level 12 hype train, you crazy bastards. Feel
Yeah,
free to
no
keep
shit.
it going if anybody
Whoa.
wants to, but we're gonna go ahead and get back in the narrative. Otherwise, we will we'll never see what is to come next. I mean, I don't mind sitting here and just constantly thanking people for a landslide of money, but it's probably good that we get to the content instead of just sitting here being grateful the whole night, which
Did
we could very
earn
well
a pizza
do.
party?
Look, I'm not saying you guys can't start your own pizza party in game.
Aw.
It's just that, the one I will officially endorse and support will be the one when we hit four numbers when it rolls over to 4 digits, because that'll be when it breaks.
Wait, I thought it was 500.
It's
Listen.
1,000 bullshit points.
Listen,
which is when it
I'll
rolls over
throw
to
the
4.
pizza party at 500. I have better rates than silver.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Silver.
Yeah. It's either 1,000 points
And
total.
I'll run the
on
pizza party
bullshit
at 200.
It's either 1,000 points total overall on the bullshit pool.
Actually,
or
I'm so
500.
much more down with that one.
Yeah.
1,000 total. That way we can still continue to use them.
Yeah.
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 Let's break his legs until he agrees with
Yeah. Break his metal kneecaps.
Yeah, break his knees.
All right. Let's get back into the mix.
Silver, can I learn lightning? Can I learn like a lightning strike move?
like magic lightning?
Yeah, I
What
think
does that mean?
I leveled up to level 3 and I didn't get my spell for it.
We'll go over that after the session, because I don't think you're gonna need it unless
I want to use it now.
Yeah, on the player.
I was gonna use it on you.
Oh, okay. All right. Roll a Roll a magic attack roll. The DC is 69.
Oh. How do I? Oh, nice. Nailed it.
No. Anyways, let's get back into the mix. Getting back to our ambient music. Oops. Oh, it's all spaghetti. There we go. Let's go ahead and hide the goblin image here. Boop. All right, returning once more to the town of Sandpoint, the four of you find yourselves within the Sandpoint Theater after having had a interaction with the owner of said place. And now you have to decide, do you guys want to start collaborating on what performance you would like to submit to perform at the theater, or do you have other places you would like to visit today? It's probably safe to assume that, like, after today, the oil wrestling at the Pixies Kitten will come to fruition. So you have maybe about 1 day, possibly 2 left until that all comes to pass. So while you guys wait for that opportunity and take in the aftermath of the attack on the town, what would you guys like to do next? I'll leave it open to you to talk amongst yourselves.
Guys, do you hear that zombie groaning and the weird noises that are coming from the sky?
Nope.
It is pretty weird.
You're crazy.
Oh, are
Okay.
you talking about the weird metal scraping noises of God?
Yeah. There seems to be like pumpkins and hands in the sky, but I am probably imagining it.
Oh, are you talking about the noise that
Yeah.
constantly happens every so often? Oh, yeah, that is kinda spooky, not going to lie, but I think we should move on with today's activities.
Oh, okay. All right. I will pretend nothing is matter. I just woke up and couldn't talk, and now this is happening. Sounds like a normal day in the cursed town that it hates goblins.
Sounds about right, especially for us.
You know who else hates God?
You.
Yeah, it was me.
What?
Yes,
I just
it was
had a
definitely
thought.
Dixie and certainly not a your mom joke.
I just had a thought. If Dix hates goblins and Dick was in the town the whole time, maybe Dix is the one that is cursing us.
I thought you were gonna call me racist. My God, if only I was the one who cursed you.
Wait, what does that mean, Shim? Honey, I guess you should go check your activity feed
Huh?
for your stream.
Is it what? Is it pizza?
Wait, did we get pizza?
You've been
Is it a
mailed,
pizza party? Did we
you've
get our
been mailed,
pizza?
mailed pizza through the internet. Congratulations.
Holy shit!
I mean, do not tempt me. I mail pizza.
Ash,
10,000 biddies. Thank you.
Ah.
10,000 bits?
What? What? Are
What?
you sure? Are you what?
Chickles,
Are
please
you
don't ride the
sure?
snuggle bus.
Yeah. Hey, you good, man? Like,
Are you
are you chilling right now?
Well, thank you.
Huh?
Thank you for supporting the poor starving artists. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, well, with all that financial-based drama out of the way, what?
Huh? What? Huh?
What? What was the fuck?
What? No, wait, so, continue?
All right. Yeah, on a quick side note to everybody, budgets have been tight for a lot of us, and your support has definitely meant a lot because this helps pay for basically food and bills a hell of a lot. So helping keep us all alive helps us keep do goblins, which is very
Mm.
appreciated. So we love and
This is
appreciate you
true.
guys.
As a
Thank you
serious
so
note,
much.
Ash survived Hurricane Ian.
Mhm.
Dixie, Honey, moved, and that was a whole ordeal. Had a fucking car sabotaged and all sorts of shit. That was just awful. Newt has to live with Honey now, and that's just terrible. And and I no, we love you, Honey. And
no, honey.
I got hacked and like $1,000 stole from me. I thought I was gonna be like, nope, I has no monies. So it's been like the last month has been kind of shitty to all of us.
Yeah. So thank you. Thanks
I
to
really
all of you
appreciate
who
that.
have helped with this bullshit. There's a lot of shit that each and every one of these wonderful ladies has gone through over the past month alone, and it is really kind of you guys to help support and get them
Yeah.
out of those experiences. So thank you. It goes a long way. They are very talented, wonderful, amazing people, and I love them so very much. And I'm very glad that you guys love them too, because they are wonderful members of the internet community, and they do a lot with a lot of really great content, and they're very talented, amazing, driven people. So thank you for showing
No, no,
your
no.
support to them. Anyways,
You all support us,
shut.
Rudy. Don't be saying that. Also, I'll shut up. God. I just wanted to say, please don't ride the struggle bus. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Gosh. All right.
All right. But with that all said and done, now it is up to you guys to decide what you're going to do next. Is it time to write a performance? Is it time to go down to the local... let me look at the map real quick. Is it the time to go to the pantry? Is it time to go to Cracktooth's? You guys are going to go to the Smithies? Are you going to go become... What?
We should look at Fat. Yeah, there's a place on the map that we want to go.
Yeah?
It's Fat Man's Feedback.
Alright, you want to go to the Fat Man's Feedback?
Uh-huh.
Alright. So in your pursuit of fat, logically, that means you would travel to the Fat Man's Feed Bag. It just makes sense. Really, it just makes sense. Oh god.
It just works.
It just works. It does.
Yeah,
It does.
it just works.
16 times the % chance that Fat is here.
That is some good gobble math. Wait, I didn't know you could do math.
Yeah. The Gabo, Toad, Howie taught me.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes lots of
This
sense.
business called, the Breath as the... They make board games.
Oh,
The board
gotcha.
games are
Okay.
missing pieces, and the pieces sometimes fly off the board for no reason.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I heard that a lot of people have to come together to fix it, and then they still claim credit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
Alright. So as you enter the Fat Man's Feed Bag, there is... Can Todd Howie be a goblin now? What? Toad Howie? What? Alright, anyways. As you enter into the Fat Man's Feed Bag, the environment is a very different one from a lot of the places that you are familiar with. Let me go ahead and switch over to a different ambience here real quick. Because this place is a little seedier, shall we say. So I'm going to go ahead and search that up real quick.
Sorry, I'm okay. I'm back.
Yeah? Everything alright? Okay, good.
Is it because I pulled your hair?
No.
She was covering her earlobes, so I had to pull hair.
All right. Have a good sleep, by the way, Griffin. We really appreciate you. You have a wonderful night, and all of you who are dozing off, I hope you sleep well. But as you enter into the Fat Man's feedback,
Drozing off, he says.
dozing.
You said drozing off.
I said dozing.
Oh.
Anyways, as you enter into the space, this place is a different vibe altogether. This is like where the people who aren't welcome in many of the other businesses in town, who are either transient sailors or just troublemakers in general, commonly house themselves. A lot of the people in here have their faces covered or look like incredibly rough customers. It's a mixture of, kind of like shrouded figures, people who look like they probably are on the worst last legs of a bad life lived, or just borderline pirates. And the
Real pirates?
Yes.
Who's the biggest person in here?
Oh god. I mean, technically the biggest, air quotes, is a fellow standing behind the desk, or behind the counter. Sorry. He's a very large man.
Fat!
Yeah. Hello, sir. We lost our friend Fat, and by the looks of how wide you are, you probably are related.
Yeah, have you seen Fat?
Oh no! Oh no! I don't like where this is going. Snooty is staying in the back. She's not joining you fucks up front. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Alright, the man behind the counter, who was in the middle of just spitting into a fucking wooden mug and polishing it with a dirty rag, just looks up at you, and he is like, this is like the anti-Hagrid, basically. Like, this guy is fucking, he's got the big beard and everything, but whereas, the gentleman would look very, I referenced would look very jolly and welcoming, this guy looks like he'd sell you to certain people for a pittance, who would then take you on a ship to places you don't want to be. And he just kind of looks you over for a second and goes, leans forward and goes, "No fucking goblins."
So Fat isn't here.
It's okay. We didn't think this was the pixie kitten.
He raises an eyebrow curiously. And he spits off to the side. And he says, "Looking for a friend named Fat?"
Yeah, have you seen Fat?
He looks over at one of the other guys in the bar, and they make, like, eye contact, and he goes, "Actually, yeah. Think I might have seen a friend of yours by that name and definition."
Really? Where did you see him?
I don't think they've seen him.
Sir, where? He's gone missing.
Yeah.
He gestures over to a really gruff-looking sailor who has missing, like, a wooden leg, who's smoking onto a pipe, and he says, "That fellow over there is my good friend, Captain Davis. He might be able to help you out, find a friend."
Okay. Well, thank you very much, sir. Sorry to bother you, but you have been very helpful. You have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Places gold coin on the counter. Walks away.
He looks down surprised at it, and just kind of pockets it immediately. Like, all right.
Mr. Davis!
The man who he gestures
Captain
to
Davis.
is already turned around, keeping an eye on the situation, but as you say his name loudly, a couple of people turn their heads, and there's also maybe about 4 or 5 individuals sitting at the table with him who all start to look like they're about to get up, and he just holds a hand up to stop them from rising. But each and every one of these people looks like a very rough-looking sailor.
Oh, no, don't get up. We just need to talk to Mr. Davis.
And leaning forward, this gentleman who has a very gruff-looking face, he has a scar down the side of his face, looks like somebody dug their fingernails into the side of his head and perhaps dragged them along his face. Kind of gives a little bit of a chuckle, and he says, "Hey there, my name's Davis."
Yeah, your friend, your good friend
Hello,
over
Dave.
there
Points at Bar.
said you might know how to help us find our friend Fat. He went
Yeah.
missing during the attack.
Is your friend fat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty fat.
Is he a goblin too, then, is he?
I thought he was a dwarf. Is he a goblin?
I assume you're asking that to the rest of your
Does
party.
he?
Yeah, he's definitely a dwarf.
Yeah, I think he's a green dwarf.
Yeah, definitely.
But like clean shaven, and I think that's just why we were questionable about it, because I've never seen dwarves shave before.
There's a
Yeah, it's
couple
just
of-
kind of weird.
couple of light giggles from the people who are sitting at the table behind him, and he just smirks as he looks over his shoulder at what is probably his crew. And he goes, "Oh, aye. Yeah, a green dwarf.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, I think I might actually know of a green dwarf."
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I knew we came to the right place.
He nods his head and he says, I do recall that one of my, actually, I think, here, Mr. Kelweathers, didn't we have a short fellow, green in skin, come aboard earlier today on the ship? And he just kind of looks at him for a minute and he goes, "Hey, Captain, we did. He seemed pretty disoriented. He's a little under the weather. We had to put him below deck, keep him safe, like."
Oh no!
No, I have question. She goes up with this dog up to them and goes, I has question, very skeptical eyeballs.
Yeah.
What was our friend wearing?
I don't remember what he was wearing.
I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna give a roll here for a second.
Can we just go see what he's wearing? He's in the boat,
No.
they said.
No. No. No.
But
All right, well, the dice tell it. The captain looks a little like, oh shit, and then he looks a little thoughtful and he goes, "Hey, I think he was wearing a nice suit. He looked like he had been coming off of an interesting night out. Rather well
That
dressed.
is
fella."
a lie.
A nice suit. Oh, I don't remember him having
He
a nice
was covered in grease.
yeah, what the heck?
And he was very, as you people say, rotund. He wouldn't be able to fit in a suit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
You're just trying to steal our floaty friend. I knew it.
You are so smart. You got such a big brain.
No, I just scared of people like this, and I really want to get out of here. It's the reason why I don't like bars.
yeah, I don't like bars either. Wait, this is a
Not
bar?
the drinking kind.
As you're having that conversation, the man behind the counter nods to a rather burly gentleman near the front door, and you hear the sound of a bar being put over the front door to the bar.
Bar!
Hey, what's happening?
You know what? I will tell you what's happening.
This was a bad idea.
This is called being shanghaied.
So I'm just gonna say I do kind of need my lightning.
What?
I kind of asked for it.
Come on. What? No, you don't.
Guys,
You
I
don't
just
need that.
want.
You're like, you'll be
Hey, you
fine.
had
You
them
won't
rest
need
for
it
the
the
minute.
entire rest of the time.
Excuse me,
I forgot to hit
Mr.
that button.
Davis.
Oh yeah, you guys rested as well, so all your spell slots are recharged. I should remember
Uh-huh.
on that.
That doesn't matter. I'm injured.
Lightning?
Mr. Davis, do you
We're all
don't have
covered
our
in-
friend?
We're all covered in fucking bee stings.
I'll slam my fist. I'm gonna slam my fist on the table and be like,
Do you have our friend or not?
he chuckles a little bit and he says, "Oh, all right. I was pulling your leg. But truth be told, miss, I was just hoping to get you aboard the boat easier."
When people lie
just-
about a friend in need, it breaks the clause for no squirmy wormies.
That is true. Also,
Very true.
also, listen, you weren't here, but when I was at the church looking for Daddy Ass Blaster, there was a lady who was kind of cornered, much the same scenario that we are. We are no longer the observer. We are an unwilling, active participant in a situation that has consequences based on how we handle it. So Newt, and she's gonna put her hand on Newt's shoulder and go, you know, this is definitely the time for squirmy wormies and, you know, outside bones and negotiations.
Here is
Newt's gonna like pull out the chair and like trying to act badass, turn it backwards, and like float like she's sitting on it, and like stare at Mr. Davis and go,
here is the situation you have found yourself in, Mr. Davis. You either pay us for their troubles for lying to us and let us out that door, or you will be squirmy wormied.
They
See,
look-
Mr. Davis, we're not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with us.
All right.
Ghoulie, growl. Extra intimidation.
Oh my god. Oh, holy fuck. Alright, I will say that the combined elements of so, again, you guys are small, you're small goblins, and these guys are hardened, like, you know, sailors, so you're kind of amusing to them at this point, so your intimidation check will come with disadvantage. I will
okay.
say, though, that you can add an additional +3 from everyone else's efforts to intimidate. Unless, Dixie, you have anything else you want to add to the mix that might
how do I
increase
add
that
a plus
benefit.
to
Want
it?
to strike him with lightning.
I can't find a level 2 spell that has lightning associated to it. Wait.
How do I add plus to the roll?
We'll just add it from so like just assume whatever you roll also adds 3.
And you said with disadvantage?
Yes, so this is you rolled a 14. Oh, okay. Well,
Come on, bullshit, go!
Sorry,
You
no.
can't, that's enough.
Not with that one.
Why are you finding so funny? You want to watch us die?
However, I did find a spell for you called Sudden
What?
Bolt.
Give
Which I will
it to
add
me
to your
now,
sheet. There you
please.
go. You have a use of Sudden Bolt.
I'm just gonna ready that immediately.
Yeah,
Mr.
alright.
Davis, it is your move.
Trying to act really badass, but failing miserably.
I am going to pull out.
Oh god.
You're gonna pull out, are you?
I'm going to pull out my Alchemist Fire Moderate.
Oh. Alright. So you ready your weapons. Welcome to the Goblins Burn the Bar down.
Listen here, you scurvy scum. This is my boom ball.
Yeah, sharp, sharp, smart, sharp, Desi Mart.
Yeah, that is right.
There is the moment where you guys start readying your weapons and spells and stuff and standing up, and with the combined intimidation roll, what it was, everyone in the room briefly feels like they're about to like interpret that as like the sudden pause and lack of response is a lot of blinking eyes, and then they all fall over laughing. Like everyone in the room is just like laughing and thudding their fists on the table and just like, oh, oh,
Barf stick, go.
you hit with it. Are you before they have a chance to say anything? Who are you hitting with the stick?
The one that's in front of us.
So the captain?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack with advantage because it's technically a surprise attack.
Cool, because they're not expecting it. With advantage.
All right. All right.
And since I'm on Ghoulie, it's going to be his side, and I'm doing a nice thwack.
Okay. Roll me the damage. All right, that's. I know. I knew the damage was going to be crap, but we want to roll for his.
Fair.
All right, we're gonna roll. Let's see, 1d20 plus what would his fortitude be? Probably like this guy's pretty, you know, sturdy. So I'll give him a +8 for his fortitude bonus. All right, he briefly. Everyone's laughing, and they're all like, har, 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 and the captain's still sitting, and you do a side turn on Ghoulie and whack the dude across the face with the barb stick, smacking him for what I believe is only 1 damage. As you do not possess any additional bonuses to the physical damage with that. And him getting he has a brief moment where he goes, whoop, and looks at himself a little like... And now his demeanor has gone from laughter to leaning forward and going, here now. You just try to do some cursed goblin voodoo shit on me.
I hear we got some bubble blowing babies in here.
Snooty looks up and goes, It is a stick that make you go bleh, but it seems that your demeanor shows that you are quite the formidable flack.
Give me another one with advantage. Do you want to call goblin bullshit on that?
Yes, 100%.
All right.
Oh.
No!
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, the good news
I want
is
this to be very handsy too. I want to be stuck to him.
Wait, so you're just gonna slap him?
It's gonna be. I'm like, can I have it that since it's such a bad roll, as I swing it, I swing my whole body with it, and I just get stuck in it.
All right, I'll allow you to kind of hang awkwardly off of his beard with one hand.
Perfect, thank you.
And he, like, stands up out of the chair, lifting you off of the back of Ghoulie, as you're kind of like, like hanging with the bar stick in one hand, and hanging off the edge of him from the other. And now the vibe of the room goes from everybody's laughing and like, oh, these stupid goblins, to like, what the fuck did that goblin just do? So everybody in the space stands up. You hear the scraping of chairs as everyone comes to stand up. Yes, Dixie?
Before anyone can react, I want to strike him with lightning.
Who?
Sunbolt.
No, because now there's Snooty hanging on him.
I don't care. Sunbolt. Go.
Alright, hold on.
How does that... Did I click the right thing? Did that roll properly for it?
I think so, yes. I think it's a reflex save for the guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Probably
it's-
with disadvantage because he's, got a goblin stuck in his beard. I would argue.
yeah, that's what you would argue.
Yeah.
All right. Before I get to that roll, let me just. God, I need better suspense music for this situation. Let's go with.
It'll
This
ruin
one?
all of the feelings of suspense.
Brody Quest.
Brody Quest.
All right. So the mood takes a turn. Everybody in here is now a lot more like, okay, this is a problem situation. I will do the reflex saving throw, which I believe for this guy will probably just be a 1d20 plus 4.
Let me go! And there's a boom.
Alright, he fails it, so roll the damage, please. That is 33 points of lightning damage.
What? What?
That was a proletariat!
I like that you basically have a one use of that and then are have to rest.
A heat explosion over here.
What?
I'm gonna roll a fucking. That is well over half his health pool, so I'm going to roll a fortitude save for this poor sailor.
I'm just gonna faint. I'll go ahead and steal that.
You're gonna roll a fortitude save as well? Is that what you're telling me?
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah, I faint.
What?
So the Captain Davis, standing there with Snooty hanging off his beard, is about to say something at Dixie. You're like, lightning go! And you collapse to the fucking floor unconscious. And meanwhile, he just...
Wait, does
it's
this
like...
count as rest?
No.
Damn it!
It would need to go on for a while. Nice try.
Thanks.
But
I really went for it.
if it lasts for an hour, it would replenish the slot. But if you can
God.
stay unconscious on the
Well, I'll
floor
probably
for an hour,
die if I stay unconscious on the floor for an hour.
that's probably a good chance of that. The captain stumbles back. Do you want to stay attached to his beard, Snooty, or do you want to try an athletics test to see if you can free yourself in the hit? Snooty?
Auntie.
Sorry, my audio cut out. I was trying to get it fixed. What was that?
I wanted to know if you wanted to make an athletics test to see if you can get out of his beard as a result of that lightning strike.
Yes. Athletics, you said, correct?
Yes, give me an athletics roll, please. Alright, that is not enough. Would you like to goblin bullshit go it, or are you just gonna stay with it?
Nope. This is gonna be funny regardless.
Alright. So, there's a light, like, you feel like a light. It doesn't do damage to you, but it's kind of like you stuck your finger in a light socket kind of vibe as you're attached to this guy, Snooty, as, like, out of fucking nowhere, this just blast of, like, lightning emits from Dixie, and is just, like, into the guy, and he briefly goes, and now he's, like, his beard is all poofed out, and his face has that, like, you know, like, cartoonish, like, stick your finger in something electric look with, like, the burniness on the face. And he's sizzling. And now his demeanor has gone from these fucking goblins to, I'm gonna kill these fucking goblins. So he starts...
Good luck, bitch. Or, I mean...
The offer still stands, Mr. Davis. If you don't want to be squirmy wormied.
Everyone in the room is starting to draw cutlasses and weapons, and people are drawing daggers out. Like, the whole space is now, like, the guy behind the bar is literally taking out, like, a greatsword.
No.
How much do
wait, just a minute. Let us explain what squirmy wormy is. And then you too will be scared of us goblins.
Newt, do you want to follow up on that statement?
How do you feel about wormy squirming inside your skin?
He goes, before he says anything on that front, two things he's gonna do. The first, he's gonna roll. So actually, technically, Newt, you can roll me a. We'll do an initiative off. It's not going to be an actual full engagement yet. Let me disable this and then go that. So give me a perception-based initiative roll. Would you like to re-roll that, or are you good?
I will re-roll it. Come on, Bullshit, go!
Okay. Hey, that is much better. And you get... you lose a toe.
Nice.
Your right
Not
foot.
again!
Cool. So I'm gonna roll for him, which will be a d20. I don't think there's a chance that 1d20 plus 6. Yeah, no. If you want to act before, I'll tell you what he's doing and rolling for, and if you want to interject and do anything before I finalize those actions, you can.
Okay.
So the first thing he does is he reaches for Snooty's throat with his hand to grab hold of her.
Stop! Does he stop?
He doesn't look like he's listening to that. He's like,
Squirmy wormies, go!
All right, go ahead and cast Squirmy Wormies.
I didn't want to have to do this.
How do I... There.
That's Worms Repast, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Alright. So he needs to make a Fortitude saving throw. Also, can I get an exclamation mark D20 from chat to see the wild magic aspect of Newt's casting, what results will happen, how effective it is due to a mechanic related to her magic? That is a 5. Does anyone want to take a sacrifice? Newt, technically it's yours. Do you want to reroll on the chat for the effectivity, or...?
Yeah, Squirmy Wormies needs to be more than a 5. Come on,
Alright.
Bullshit, go.
Alright, you're... Okay, it's a 17, so after this you're gonna be real fucking hungry, but as we get a 17 and go down to 169 goblin bullshit points, nice, I will do the Fortitude saving throw.
The square root of 169 is 13.
Well, he failed that pretty badly. Let's see, that is...
Does the damage get increased?
It is... I just roll the damage for it, and I will tell you how much it is enhanced by. Are you kidding me? That was 3...
What?
You can goblin bullshit go that, too.
Oh, Goblin Bullshit, go!
There you go. That's much better.
There is also persistent damage. Ah!
Oh, no. A rock from the sky falls into the head of the nearest creature to the goblin, not you.
Oh.
Which... Jasmine, you can't keep getting... You can't... Hold on. I think it's time for a theme change. As the captain reaches forwards to wrap his hand around Snooty's neck to pry her off of his beard and use her as basically like a fucking shield, you shoot forth with your squirmy wormies. And with the 14 plus 4 that I allowed you for the damage for the bonus from your casting, he was left with 1 fucking hit point. So as you all stand there, They're all moving their chairs and getting ready to move forward. Dixie lies unconscious on the floor. Snooty, you're stuck to this man's beard. Desi, you're readying your weapons. Fucking Ghoulie is growling. Desi, you're just like, I'm prepared to put this thing, everything can be on fire. I will throw this at the booze and this place won't exist tomorrow. And as you're readying all of yourselves, Newt sees this man reaching for Snooty's neck and is like, he's not stopping by it. And so, deciding last minute to make sure that an example is made, Newt, you reach out and worms explode forth from this man's face. Not to the same intensity that happened to the bandit before, but considering his already prior major injury from the impact of that huge blast of lightning, the worms erupt out of his skin and out of his mouth, and he just looks horrified. He looks absolutely fucking horrified, standing there as he just spits worms, and he's like, ugh, and everyone around steps back and raises their hands in the air like, dear Christ. And as he sits there sputtering, chewing on worms and looking like he's about to say something, a single rock spawns in the air above him, lands right on his head, and he just careens forward. Now, Snooty, unfortunately, I need an acrobatics roll from you, please, to see how well you avoid. Alright, cool. You use the forward momentum of this man twice your size coming down like a fucking felled tree to unroot yourself from his beard and ride atop his back. So you basically swing yourself around behind him and ride him down to the ground. So as he hits the ground with a loud thunk, he just lies there motionless, unsure if he is dead or alive, and you stand upon his back. So Snooty, as everybody is just quietly staring at this event that transpired, what would you like to do as a result of having freed yourself?
I quickly try to reach up to grab on to Newt, but like as if to use her as a shield, and go and say, as you can see, they are formidable. If you try anything, the squirmy wormies will get you all. Ooh.
Desi, do you want to add to this next attempt at an intimidation roll?
Yep. I'm gonna that bomb that I took out.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna look at the bartender who has the great sword, and I'm gonna look behind him, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so, hey, bartender, do you think you could make me a cocktail? It only has 2 ingredients. It's fire and alcohol. We call it a Goblov cocktail. It involves burning everything in this room down with everybody in it.
I seen her do it.
Newt, is there anything else that you would like to deliver in tandem with this?
Squirmy wormies, squirmy wormies, squirmy wormies. Start jumping up and down.
Newt, I will allow you to make the group intimidation roll. I will give you a +4 from the efforts of your companions and advantage.
Was there food on the table?
Yes.
Immediately starts to scarfing it too, while saying squirmy wormies.
Alright, so choose the highest, and with the additional +4 to whatever you roll, let's see what you get for intimidation
What
roll.
I'm rolling intimidate, you said?
Yep, so roll intimidation.
Oh wait, no, I was supposed to do the advantage, you said?
Yes, so keep higher.
Right.
So what we'll do is I guess we can do that. So technically with the +4, that's 22. Do you wish to keep that while I roll for the group?
That seems pretty good, right?
It's pretty high, yeah.
I think so.
Alright.
Probably.
So we'll do roll 1d20, and then the collective amount of them will probably only have like a will save bonus of that. Oh, short by 1. They're not like... These guys are hardened fucking sailors. Like, people in here are like nasty criminals and real suspicious fucking seaborne sailors. However, is today the day one of them decides they want to go down in a fight with a group of 4 goblins in a fucking tavern? No. So they reluctantly start sheathing their weapons. The guy behind the bar just shrugs and kind of like puts his big ass greatsword back under the table, under the fucking like bar, and the guy at the guy behind the bar just nods his head at the dude, and the dude at the bar at the fucking front door just like unbars it and sets it aside, and he just opens the door wide and stands out of the way. And the man behind the bar says, "All right,
We got into a bar fight.
you made your
Or,
point."
I mean, shoo.
You made
You
your
might-
point. You take your unconscious one and leave ours, and we'll call it a draw, okay?
Yeah, you might want to get those worms off him, because they will do persistent damage, and he might die. Put him in some fresh soil. The worms and not him.
Yeah, that might be best.
Who wants to grab Dixie's unconscious form?
I'll grab Dick. I mean, what?
You didn't even say it with an S.
Gra-
You're not even trying.
grab
That's why I
Dix-
didn't try.
grab
Yeah, I'll grab
Dixie's pants
Dixie and put it. But no, I will put Dixie on the back of Ghoulie and like ray it off into the sunset.
Alright, so as you guys are leaving, anybody want to provide any parting words?
Maybe next time you shouldn't lie about people looking for a friend, and then you won't get wormied. You should really rethink your life.
Yeah,
Pops
you
the
definitely,
gun.
guys, you should be big fat liars.
Liar, liar, worms all in you.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Dude, high five. Good
Yeah.
effort.
Snooty, any parting statements, or are you just taking Dixie out into the street?
This was the time you almost caught the goblins.
What a reference.
You're knocked out. Silence.
What?
So as you emerge once more into the afternoon air, a few hours have passed, so it's probably close to around like 4 p.m.-ish, I would say, during the day, or the afternoon. Getting closer to evening time, and as you emerge out into the daylight, there's kind of like a general ruckus of movement and checking in from behind. And you just hear a guy go, "Is he all right?" And another one goes, "I think he's oh, God."
There's the vomit, guys. There we go. Every episode now.
Every episode. You can't live without it.
Roman shower.
Shut up.
Feel bad for the Romans.
So now that you guys are out in the afternoon air, enjoying the sun above, what's next on your stop for the remaining 20 minutes of tonight's session?
You know, if we barred the door and then set the place on fire, it would take care of all of those bad liars.
You know, that is 100% true. And we can
gonna
blame
get
it on
kicked
the
out of the
fires
town.
from last night.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
They'll never know.
they're gonna get away with it too.
All right. If that's the thought process, what do you guys want to do? What's your first step in that process?
Desi, we're going to need your assistance.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about the ethical qualities of this interaction.
Oh,
Hmm.
you're going to say it's not a good idea, but look what they almost did to Newt and Newty.
It's crazy. It's
about it.
almost like there's just enough experience in that building if it was to be set on fire to hit level 4.
For a lot of us, it would probably.
Can I upgrade
give us-
my lightning?
Okay.
killing
What?
an entire building of pirates and evil people would definitely make us a good member of society.
That is true.
We would rid them of evil by
This
killing
is
them all.
this is a pirate cove. They'd steal from the economy.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, I have to take the 6. That was a good point. I'm rolling with disadvantage.
Okay. All right, I throw the fire, and you guys block the door.
Is there only the one
Let's
door?
go.
Newt's gonna check to see if there's any other doors. Is
Uh,
it just the one?
yeah, it looks like there's only one door in and out of this establishment.
I'm gonna start moving boxes and crates in front of the door.
You should probably give me a perception check, though, Newt.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
I'm asleep.
Dixie, you awaken by this point.
What? No
Yeah.
more honk shoe.
You were only passed out for a little while. The overwhelm on your body was enough to... By the time it's reached this point, it's already many rounds of combat time has passed, so you would have awakened already.
Incredible.
Um,
I've recovered from the nat 1.
Correct. So as you're lying there and waiting for, like, just getting your bearings about what's going on, Newt, as you look around, it looks like there's a nearby cart that you guys could load up with some heavy things and just wheel in front of the door if you wanted to.
Yeah,
However,
Newt's gonna start doing that.
It is broad daylight, and to do it in a way that would, let's see, let's look at the layout here. Technically, there would be moments that you might get lucky enough to have nobody notice that, but I will need stealth rolls from everyone involved if you are looking to try not to get caught in loading up this card and using it to block the doorway.
Can one of us cover for her? With our incredible stealth roll?
Let me get
You are an
stealth rolls.
illusionist.
Let me get stealth
right,
rolls
right.
from Desi. Let me get a stealth roll from Desi real quick. All right, and let me get a stealth roll from you, Dixie, just on certain elements before I can tell you what you can do in response here.
Stealth roll.
Nice, nice. All right. I am going to I'm gonna roll a perception roll. So I'm gonna say that literally the only person who gets noticed. So Newt, everyone else is preparing themselves for what they're about to do. Dixie, you're still groggily being aware of what's going on, but you see that Newt is trying to do something with a cart, and you take notice of the fact that you aren't seen, but you can see 2 guards walking up to Newt, 2 town guards who are on patrol in the area, and they're walking towards
They've
Newt.
already seen her?
Newt is absolutely fucking oblivious as she's loading up this cart with, like, random goods that she's taking from multiple places that look like they probably belong to other people, and is, like, fucking around with the cart, and the 2 of them are, like, looking at each other, and they're walking towards Newt with the intent of being like, excuse me? The rest of you, however, don't seem to be noticed at the time. So, Desi, Snooty, you guys have a little bit of your element of like, what you're going to do to start with, to start this off, but you all realize that Newt is about to get approached by the town guard. So, Dixie,
Illusory object!
Hold on. Okay, illusory object. Tell me what you're doing with that spell.
I am modifying what Newt is messing with. I'm making the cart look like just a giant pile of like mud, like something these towns guard people wouldn't give a shit about. It's like, it's just a bunch of fucking mud. Why would we care about that, right? Like, that's a pretty lame thing to give a shit about, right?
So the 20-foot area you could influence with this spell, you would like to make it look... Yeah, you have a 20-foot burst space, so it would cover the entirety of where Newt is and the cart.
Yeah, just all mud. I'm gonna... Honestly, if they already saw her, I'm just gonna make it look like a bunch of mud just came down, and if I can with my illusory spell, I want to make it look like Newt scrammed and ran away. And like they just like, why would they want to deal with all this fucking mud, right? What a waste of time. They'll get someone else to do it in the morning.
Here's what I'll allow you to do.
Uh-huh.
You can give me... Let's see. Give me a spell attack.
What? Okay.
And I want to see how well you manage to enhance it so that it creates an illusionary... Okay. Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, no, that's
I...
fine. Yeah, that's 17. That's almost 20. That's good.
You manage to amplify your magical abilities enough so that you can bring it down with an illusionary audio element, too. So it really sells it, because your unboosted version of it would basically make no noise, so they would immediately be like, why didn't that sound like dirt falling on a fucking cart? However, I still need to roll for them on their, basically, like, how much do they believe this element of what has happened here? So... Alright, that definitely does not beat your spell DC. So there's a moment where they're like, one of them is like, hey, pardon, excuse me. All of a sudden, a pile of mysterious dirt that looks like it slumps out of... Sorry, mud. A big pile of mud that you make look like it kind of slumps off of one of the nearby roofs comes right down on top of it, and an illusionary image of Newt just kind of goes, oh, and starts running off down an alleyway nearby, just enough so that when the illusion reaches the edge of your spell, it disappears into an alley, making it look like Newt has fled the area. And the two of them look at each other, and one guard goes, You check the area, I'll go after that goblin. And he just books off, meanwhile leaving just one guard behind to just be like, what in the fuck? And he's just staring at this pile of mud on the cart, wondering what the fuck to do with his life and how to report this.
Can I make some of the mud come out and scare him? I need him to leave.
Spooky mud jump scare. Yeah, you know what? We can do that. We can...
Like, bleh.
We'll consider it another cast, and I want you to give me a spell attack again to see. We'll use it as the intimidation roll. Oh, well, here's hoping he gets a nat 20.
Why did you hope that?
Because it's the only way he wouldn't do anything about it. But yeah, he's getting closer to the pile, and Newt is still
on our team.
Very much so like, oh yeah, time to load the boxes, doodly-doo, looking behind. She's just kind of like, looks to be a bit like, what the fuck is going on? And as the guy's getting closer, the mud pile begins to gurgle, and he just looks forward with this horrified, fascinated look on his face. And then it just comes erupting out, and he goes, oh god! He turns around and starts running in the direction of the garrison, being like, raise the alarm! There's some kind of mud monster! As he's running down the street.
But it's 5 minutes, we gotta burn the thing down now!
Quick! Newt's gonna push the cart to the door.
Alright, cool. Give me an athletics test, please.
Oh, thank God, you're not
good.
asking me to do that.
Good, the thing that Newt's terrible at. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. You actually start moving it forward at a decent pace. Because it's laden down with enough stuff on it to hold the door from being opened, it is a lot to push, so you're only making a little bit of progress. Does anyone want to try to help Newt get this cart in front of the door faster than it's already going?
I will assist.
All right.
I will also assist.
Both of you give me athletics rolls.
I'm so strong.
How many uses
nice.
of the lightning thing do I have?
You don't have any left until a short rest.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Megan me.
Konosuba. Anyways.
Wait, where does it say I only have one?
Actually, that's a good question. I should check to see if it's your class, because technically you have...
It says I have 3 second level uses.
Oh, you're right. You have a different way of approaching it than Newt. So technically, yeah, you could cast it 2 more times.
I want to cast lightning on this building and hopefully spark a flame.
To make it look like a random act of God. Do you...
Well, clearly it's not a random act of God. It was this fucking mud creature's fault.
I mean, you do have illusionary objects still. You could create a cloud in the sky that just appears and then strikes.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's clearly proven to be very powerful before.
Give me a because you are a talented illusionist. Give me a spell attack with choose the highest with advantage, essentially.
Spell attack, keep higher.
Keep higher. Yeah, there you go.
What the fuck?
Do you want a goblin bullshit go guy?
Yeah, of course I do. What is this garbage? There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh shit!
It's 220s again!
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's perfect! Now anybody looking at the scene of the crime will only see red-skinned goblins.
Oh, so they would never know.
They would
the only
never
goblin
know.
that they would know would be Dixie, but if Dixie takes Frank off, no one will know who it is.
It's
Holy
the
shit!
crime.
It's the perfect crime! It's the perfect crime. I have to be quiet. I'm gonna wake Baron up. I'm getting too excited.
Kill them all! Let the fucking metal bird in the sky sort him out.
Do I just roll the damage thing to see how intense the fire
You
is?
don't need to roll damage. You got a fated critical.
Uh-huh.
That means that the best scenario here is literally. So before I tell you what happens, Desi, was there an action you wanted to do in tandem to help make sure that this is an effective effort?
Oh, absolutely.
I think I kind of handled that on my own, but go ahead.
I'm just going to, as soon as the bolt hits the place, I'm just gonna throw one smoke bomb between, as a getaway. So the building itself, when it goes up in flames, is just gonna be covered in smoke.
All right. And Snooty, anything you want to do to contribute, or are you just gonna get ready with the getaway wolf?
Well, if we're all gonna look the same, and if Snooty notices this, right? I would like to add on to this as a performance and do tweak appearance to all of us.
Oh, all right.
To change us up more.
All right, give me a performance roll with keep the higher, do advantage.
Let me do that so you know what it is first. This is what I'm doing. And then you said keep the higher?
Yes, so either performance or crafting, whichever you prefer. Well, I'm sure you'll stay with that. All right. So how do you, for flavor's sake, is there anything you wanted to do specifically, or do you just want me to
So Snooty takes her hair down from her pigtails. She then uses those ties to tie up Newt's hair to make her look different. Then for Desi, uses the cloak that she is currently wearing and puts that over Desi's head. Then for Dixie, asks very politely if they can take their hat off just for while they're doing the crime.
Dixie, 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 Dixie. Dixie? For 5 minutes, can Frank...
I don't want to.
Dixie, give me your hat. Give me Frank.
I don't want to.
This sounds like
Oh,
a
wait,
Newt.
I'm not allowed to refuse.
Oh, that's true.
I
was
forgot.
about to say,
I'm so sorry.
Newt could definitely probably convince, but...
Of course, I'll just hand you Frank. I love doing this.
Thank you.
I have no qualms with such a thing.
Snooty holds Frank up, right? Make sure whatever's inside of it doesn't fall out of it. Shows you where she puts it, and she puts it in a box that's a little bit farther away. Shows you where it is.
Everyone
so
will
you
know
know where
I'm
the hat
blonde.
is. And walks back back over and says, now let me just, and then she moves she puts another eye patch on.
Masterful. Nobody would be able to connect these dots.
Correct.
All right. So is it fair to assess that in the last little bit of this, what the culmination of all of your efforts, so dropping the strike from the air, Dixie, Desi, you creating the smoke effect, all of you guys coming around Dixie so that you look like, oh god, the phrasing. All of you surrounding Dixie so that you have red skin and your appearances have changed.
Whatever you do, don't encircle me.
Newt, is there anything aside from pushing the cart into the front of the door you want to do in tandem, or is that good enough? Also, you're muted if you're talking.
Yeah, there is, Newt is gonna draw a little, like a wolf head on the ground in front of the tavern.
As like a what does it mean kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Sheriff Newt cleaning up the bad element in town.
Puts
Hold
hands on
on.
hips.
I need some music here that is
I have one more thing to add before we start burning
Yes.
shit down too.
Uh-huh.
I want Snooty to check behind to make sure that that is the only exit in the building.
Alright. Yeah, as far as you can tell from the exterior, there is no other, like, entrance
It is
or
just
exit
the
to this
one door.
space.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, there's just one door.
There we go. That's it. That's all I wanted to.
Alright.
Like enough XP to level up?
Hold on. I need to paint the picture here before we get to any other points, and it is going to be to this tune. So, I'll let that build up a little bit. As you collectively gather your things together and use your abilities on this building, making sure that the door is barred so none of these shady characters can exit the structure, making sure that the guard and nobody around you is suspecting you, and putting off a very convincing, shall we say, illusion of a different group of goblins entirely, as you head towards the front of the building, each and every one of you deploying your various skills and abilities, you all turn together as one to turn away from the impact of the magic and everything being deployed. As you slowly walk away from the building, there is a moment where the lightning strikes and the smoke begins to disperse, and you have a very cool kind of slow motion walking away, cool goblins don't look at explosions kind of experience, which is only slightly interrupted as the strike of lightning that pierces through the roof of the building makes connection with a stock of kegs of liquor, and the building explodes upwards in a shower of wreckage and fire, propelling each and every one of you forwards onto the ground as the shockwave ripples out into other buildings and surrounding structures begin to catch alight from the detonation. As all of you stand up and look behind you, you can see the fire is now billowing out of this space as if a gas line had gone off or something had detonated with such ferocity that shreds of the building and bits and pieces of it have embedded in the area all around. And as you all stand there looking at the handiwork of the chaos that you have sown in this space, collectively staring into one another's faces, you all synchronize in the same moment of understanding and turn and run like fuck to another area of the town to collect yourselves in time for next session.
Can I level up Sudden Bolt somehow?
Yeah, how much XP was that?
I will let
From
you
what
know
I
in a
heard,
moment.
there was enough to level up to level 4. Is what
Well,
I heard.
for Desi, yes.
Wait, what?
Desi has a significant lead on experience over you guys. She... Don't worry, Dixie. You definitely struck the lion's share of damage there that time. But before we get to that, I will go ahead and let you guys know that was a great session. And thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. Ooh, what a ride that was,
Sorry,
everybody.
guys, for the technical difficulties.
It's okay. I couldn't have asked for a better moment to end the encounter on. It opens up a lot of interesting things. I can't wait to figure out what comes of this. As maybe somebody, actually, exclamation mark D20 from chat. Give me an exclamation mark D20 from chat. That will help determine if this actually has a development of narrative
Look,
at all.
Silver.
Yes,
Look,
Newt?
Newt is the sheriff the town needs, but not the one it deserves.
Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Yes, but with the end of our session, with that 7, there's probably a very poor chance that anybody had time to escape to the smuggling tunnels underneath the building. We'll find out, though. But with that all said and done, I think today was a rousing success. A lot of progress was made, and collectively there was a lot of experience to be gained. So I'm gonna say that Dixie.
Hi.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Let's call it a solid 200 experience for your efforts for that encounter, Dixie.
I blew up human life.
It's true.
I
you
extinguished
did.
it.
They weren't worth individually all that much experience, but because you got the final blow, you definitely were able to facilitate a decent amount of group experience gain.
You said the fucking word.
Did you?
He said the word.
The rest of you are going to gain 100 experience for that effort. So, Desi, that'll put you at level 4.
Wait, how much did that get?
100 experience.
Amazing.
So there you go.
I have a question.
Yes, Newt?
Can we get a facilitate counter in chat?
Yeah,
that would be really good, actually.
Agreed.
Meanwhile, Newt,
I think
you
for a
will...
performance like that, we should probably get a pizza party at
Oh my God.
500. You know.
Why?
Yeah,
so
that
you
also
can
should
fade during it?
happen.
Newt, for your efforts and yet another intimidating squirmy wormy performance, I will give you an additional 30 experience as well.
They always doubt the squirmy wormies.
Nobody ever listens until it's too late.
Newt tries to warn them. This is such a burden.
They
It
always...
is a burden.
No, you're absolved of guilt. You always warn them. It's not your fault that they don't listen.
Look, and as soon to be new sheriff, I need to clean up bad elements in town like this.
Yes, you do. You made a very impactful statement. The town of Sandpoint. I'll have to figure out how to permanently cross the fat man's feedback off of the map. I'm gonna have to make that a note. Fat man's feedback gone boom.
We can rebuild it, make it a better place for the town.
Oh, goodness gracious. But
I sure hope Fat was in there.
Oh, well done, goblins. Well done. I think for now it is time we call it an end for tonight. Great ending for today's session. We had a few technical difficulties and some personal health issues that got in the way at the start, but I'm glad that we managed to culminate into an encounter like this at the end. And as always, I absolutely fucking love and adore running this campaign, and every single episode gives me
Fuck the
something
elderly.
to remember. Pardon?
Jack Support Chat says turn the old bar into a home for the elderly.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
need to...
think we build this better.
I mean, the phrasing, maybe.
Then I said, fuck the elderly.
Yeah, that was the part that made my ears tilt.
No, it should be a gym in honor of Fat.
A gym? Make it a fucking meat
We can call it Average Joe's.
butchery. Call it a butchery.
All right. For now, however, thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. We always love doing these shenanigans for you, and thank you so much for your continued support that allows us to continue to perform for you and put these silly stories out there for each and every one of you wonderful folk at home to enjoy. We hope you enjoy the production quality that we provide here, and all of your contributions go to helping us increase the quality of the production and what we're able to offer. So the more support we gain, the better we can do for each and every one of you. So thank you so much. We love and appreciate you, and if you are able to do so, please spare some follows for each and every one of those Twitch links that are provided in chat there. They're all very hardworking people who contribute their talents and efforts to this project, and I would really appreciate it if you could show them some love. Meanwhile, I have some preparation stuff to do for what we need for the oil wrestling episode next Sunday. So that should be an interesting culmination of events. So make sure you guys tune in next Sunday, the 23rd, for the nude goblin oil wrestling episode, which will be an interesting experience. But outside of that, I think that we are very grateful to have all of you here. And again, the support earlier was very, 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 very kind of you. It's been a hard month for everybody involved in this project, and you have helped make that a lot less hard for us. So thank you very much. And before I go on from that point forward, Effie, do you have a raid target in mind at all?
I honestly didn't. With all my technical things, I'm usually trying to be a little bit better about that. But I mean, classically, we do go raid Mr. Brunsy.
Oh,
sure.
but Effie.
Let's hit
yeah,
Bruns.
Yeah. What?
Hear me out. We raid Bruns all the time. There's this little known streamer right here that I think deserves more attention, as we've talked about.
That's true. He is an amazing.
Look who's fucking streaming.
He is an amazing musician and has fire
and artist
Twitter
apparently.
content. Yeah.
They uploaded art recently, and it's so good.
Wait, who are we talking about?
This is EG Fantasia.
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you remember? They're the one who made all the. Can I send it to you again?
Yeah, my brain is mush right now. Oh wait, no, I remember them.
They're streaming.
Yeah, they got the little pixel art in the bottle. It's so cute.
Yeah, and look, they do art too. They drew this.
All right, yeah,
they did that. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. They need more attention. They need more attention.
All right, I got the raid gun ready and armed. Let me know when that needs to fire.
No, sure.
Every once in a while, I yell at you to raid someone. Okay, and I mean it.
Let's get.
Yo, I appreciate. Like, I respect it.
All
I
right,
was like,
settle down, Lord Bandit. Again, thank you everybody for hanging out and keeping us company, and the raids and all the support. That was really kind of you. I'm going to check in with each and every one of my wonderful goblins, and then we're going to go ahead and raid. Is it EG
EG Fantasia?
Yes. You guys should definitely check him out on Twitter as well. He has he has a lot of talent, honestly, and I think it would be great if we could give him some exposure. So, Goblin Arson Raid. You know what? I'm here for it. Let's do it. That's going to be our raid message. But before we get to that, I'm going to check in with each and every one of my wonderful goblins, and then we're going to go ahead and do the raid. Dixie, did you enjoy facilitating lightning-based mayhem and chaos
Put a number up on the
today?
counter. I think we should turn it in. I think Daxifer was right. We should turn it into a fucking country buffet.
I like this idea.
In honor of Fat. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm glad that we managed to kind of figure out everything that was going on, and we had a good end of the stream. I would like to once again thank Jimmykins for being fucking insane, because it really does mean a shit ton, like a lot.
Absolutely.
I had to mute for a while, so I didn't like say or do anything stupid live on stream. But like, we're here.
I am indeed bonkers bananas. Well, thank you. Your
It's the
bonkers
truth.
bananasry is very helpful in keeping us all alive, so we appreciate it. Oh, goodness gracious. And
I always love being here. You did a fucking great job, Silver, and so did all of the goblins.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to have you, honey. Jasmine, did you enjoy once again subjecting somebody to the consequences of their actions?
Yeah. Newt, I love the direction that Newt's been going. Because Newt's like starting to actually be like, wait a minute. I can make differences in this town. It's not like in a goblin town. And so now Newt 100% believes that she's gonna become sheriff. Like that it's 100%. She doesn't think there's any chance that she wouldn't get it.
I don't like how that's gonna go in tandem with the mechanics we came up with.
Didn't even think of that.
Oh God.
So she's like, she thinks she can make a difference in town and clean up the bad element.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pursue that narrative. What did you do in your fucking Pathfinder campaign? One of the goblin players supplanted Sheriff Baylor in Sandpoint.
And who knows? Maybe the wolf symbol she planted will mean something. Dun, dun, dun!
Maybe. We'll find out later, though. Snooty, did you enjoy once more snootying it up?
I did. I had a blast tonight. Thank you so much again. If I wasn't in so much pain, I would sound a little bit more enthused. But otherwise, everything is fantastic. I love this game very much, and I always look forward to it every Sunday.
Hell yeah, and so do I, and I appreciate having each and every one of you wonderful actresses here. And I am a big fan of you wonderful folk out there in the community who continuously show up and support this, even though we do it at what could be considered ungodly hours. So,
What?
To some people. Not us. We're night owls. This is like our noon. But, thank you everybody. We appreciate it. And Effie, I'm so sorry the earlier half was a bunch of tech bullshit for you, but I'm glad you were able to join us at the end. Did you have a good session despite...
I did have a good session. I'm just sad I missed like most of it. I was crawling behind TVs and shit, restarting routers, yelling at my fucking computer. I unplugged everything. I rebooted it. I couldn't figure out what was going wrong. And then I was like, I'm gonna go basically hold my router's head under the water until its feet stop kicking. And then after about 5 minutes, I was gonna plug it back in. And then it was like, oh hey, it works. Bum ba ba ba. And then I came back and immediately got slapped with 100 tier 1 gift subs, which still makes my brain hurt. So, that's a thing. Yeah. So I'm a little bit like this was a whirlwind of emotions tonight, but in general, I am exceptionally pleased with pretty much everything. I had a lot of fun. I think the narrative was really funny. I really like what happened in the last little half. I think that was fucking hilarious. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
I can't wait till people are running around looking for red-skinned goblins who don't look like you guys, who trying to figure out any culprits, if any, were really noticed. And yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going to be too sad to see the end of the Fat Man's feedback or some of the people inside, but what consequences those may have going forwards, well, that's a different
They're all
story
dead.
for a different day. I don't know. There were some elements to that place that was a lot
They're
more...
all dead.
All right, can I level with you guys?
Silver.
Oh yeah, what's up, Silver? How you doing?
What?
They're all dead.
They're all dead. Okay,
They're all
continue.
dead.
I'm full transparency here. In the town of Sandpoint, the Fat Man's feed bag is the #1 networking spot and coordination area site that
Unfortunate.
for involved in the Bunya Club. So you guys...
Oh no!
The one area in town that is commonly utilized to transit influence with that criminal element that has been causing all these problems in town that you've been thwarting. You guys accidentally bumblefucked your way in there and destroyed it.
I guess they'll have to find somewhere else to set up their little fucking treehouse, won't they, little
for your fat friend.
They should have thought about that before they named their place that, okay?
It's been there for years, but they should have thought about changing their name earlier.
Two things that are very important is Luvic needs to know about this development, and the next time he shows up, it absolutely has to come up in conversation.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Silver, they should have known. Like they could get away with all their criminal elements before with Sheriff Penis Head, but no, Sheriff Newt's on the case now.
God,
they can't get away with that shit.
Killed. I've never killed before. That's the first life I've ever taken.
I mean, you didn't take their lives. The exploding alcohol did.
Oh God.
All right, but as chunks of burning pirate drift down from the sky, we bid farewell to tonight and look forward to next week's episode. Effie, you can go ahead and start the raid, and we can go ahead and raid on out.
Damn. Alright. We got our ship sailing. Next session, we're gonna do the Goblin Oil Wrestling. We murdered a den of, we basically ruined miniature Tatooine. And, we did good. We leveled up even.
Well, I mean, some of us leveled up.
You leveled up.
Yeah, you leveled up. No one else did.
Oh.
Yeah, you've been kind of stealing all the XP, apparently, from what I hear. I'm going to have to close that
all
gap.
of you out there
That's
as well.
true.
Please tune in to Effie the Cat, The Art of Ash, Jasmine and Devils, and Honey Oni Twitch tomorrow at around 7 p.m. Mountain Time to watch the shenanigans of Aether Island, which is the VRRP that we are all part of, Aether Chronicles. So yeah, make sure that you check into that because that has been an amazing project we all love being part of very, very much. And yeah, outside of that, hey Goblins, why don't we all say goodnight and I'll switch to the stream ending screen.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you for
Good
being
night. Remember,
Good night.
stay good. That way squirmy, squirmy wormies won't come for you.
Ooh.
That's true.